might get bumped first round.
Right. You know, like the bottom part of the West is gonna knock someone up top, and we was like, oh, they gonna go, but.
This that boom track. Smell me. Boom track. It's that boom track. It's a fact, me and Max spit that boom track. So it's important to see who's talking like the Zoom app. Quite the opposite, like when in that Doom rap.
Welcome to Keep It a Stack Sportscast, The Last Debate. I am your host, the Mayor, Heat Rock 410, aka Herb Skilla. I am along with my co-host,
Money Bills in the building.
Keep
we
it a
here at the
foul
Content
wow.
Complex. We talking sports. Money Bills.
And we have our other co-host, Super Dave, the Mailman.
Let's get it, Super Dave, baby.
And of course, the one on the ones and twos, the maestro, the producer, the one who makes this go.
Yo, what it is, what it do. We in the building. Let's get it.
Yaka Rich.
Genius.
All right, we gonna start off saying, yo, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling out here? Everybody had a good week. We good?
Good, bro. We good.
It was a great football weekend.
For sure. What a game.
I gotta fix that. I gotta stop doing that. I wanted to start off with another historical sports fact.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it a stack historical sports fact. And I want you guys to kick it off. I'll be the last one this time. So, Dave, do you have a keep it a stack historical sports fact?
Yes.
For us?
What you got?
Because it's still Black History Month. Now, you know, some people, you know, when it first started, the first week, everybody into it. No, it's still going on. We still popping out here. Melanin is popping out here, man.
Yeah, let's get our 28 days in.
Yeah, and we got to keep let's get our little 28 days. Not even a whole month.
All right, let's get our 28 days.
Yeah, we don't even got a whole month. But go ahead, Dave. Let us know, fact checker.
No doubt. I'm gonna throw Gail Sayers some flowers.
Okay,
Gail
one of the
Sayers.
goats.
Yeah, running back, Chicago Bears, 6 touchdowns against the 49ers.
I remember that.
1965. Gail Sayers is a bad dude.
Oh yeah, I love Gail Sayers.
He was that.
Yeah.
He did, you know, he unfortunately died in 2020. But I mean, he was great. He didn't play very long in the league. He had a really bad, severe injury. That's, you know, technology has came so far, and you know, but you know, he had a tore his knee up.
He was basically the Terrell Davis before Terrell Davis.
Exactly. He only had 39 touchdowns. He only played 68 career games. He only played 4 seasons. But yeah, you know, he had a series towards ACL.
10. That's like 10 a season. 10
Right.
touchdowns a season, basically.
Right. And towards ACL, he never was the same after that, so he retired.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Gail Sayers was one of those guys. He was real slick with the pill,
Yes, he
and
was.
he had strength. You know what I mean? He wasn't just the person that had moves and was smooth with it. He actually had run you over too.
Yeah.
He was rugged, also low key. You know what I mean? He's like a Sugar Ray Robinson, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He's like a Sugar Ray Robinson. He's like a myth. Like you heard about him.
Right. He didn't play long.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
but he's like the best to a lot of people that seen him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like a Bo Jackson. He didn't play very
Yeah,
long.
yeah,
like a
yeah.
A little bit of time
Yep,
you
you're
saw,
right.
you were like, oh, man, he would have been Hall of Fame in 2 sports.
Because Bo was unreal. He's probably one of the most unreal athletes we ever.
Jim Brown didn't play long either.
Yeah, Jim Brown played 9, and that's what he gave you.
Yeah.
That man played lacrosse, acted all kinds. He
that
did all
for
kinds of
acting,
stuff.
yeah.
Box, too.
Got
Yeah, box
everything.
too.
Yeah,
Yep, you're right.
For sure.
Yeah, you got something?
Man, I don't. But speaking of great running backs, I mean, who done what Barry did? What he had like what was it, 9 straight 2,000 yard season? What do you have? How many?
10. Ain't no 9. He ain't never had under 1,000.
I bet, yeah.
He quit his 10th
Yeah,
year.
another one that didn't only play 10 years.
Played 10 years. He said, I'm done, man.
Got up out of here.
What he did was
Saved his body.
remarkable. One of the best that ever done it. You know what I mean?
The best to me, but go ahead.
Shout out to him For sure.
Yeah. Barry changed the
Heisman
game. He
Trophy
changed the
winner,
game.
too.
We never seen a Barry Sanders.
Heisman Trophy won in 1988, Oklahoma
Yeah, Oklahoma State, boy. Oh, yeah. Him and Thurman Thomas played with each other. Did people know that?
Right.
When Barry was a freshman.
Right.
Thurman was a senior. And he ran with weights on in his ankles. He used to run with 10-pound weights in games.
Oh, yeah.
What? That's different. That's why you know Barry Sanders could dunk? Or you know he was in a dunk contest before? Yeah, him and Deion Sanders.
I never knew that.
A few of them was in a dunk. Yeah, you could look it up, like Google it or YouTube or whatever. Barry Sanders used to bang it. 5 foot what? 7?
5'8".
5'8", banging. He'll like bang it strongly. He had them calves. That's what Barry was known for, the legs, the movement. His eyesight, his vision, of course, but his legs was just so, goodness gracious. And he was fast. You never seen him. He's never got gunned. If you go on YouTube, guys, if you ever seen Barry Sanders get in front of somebody, you never seen him get gunned down height.
Absolutely.
See, they always said he was quick. No, he was fast too.
Yeah, home run threat.
Calf muscles, man.
Yeah,
Black, what you got?
All right, man. I'm coming to new age. Coming to some new age stuff. I know we doing. Y'all giving a lot of history, like back in the day stuff. I'm gonna give something that's fairly new. It's new, really, because they just started doing these deals maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. Probably not even that long ago. But the NIL deals. All right, name and likeness. All right, so
Bronny.
The highest NIL deal is Bronny James.
Bronny.
He's making $7.3 million off his deal. Okay, he's in high school, y'all.
That's crazy.
He's in high school.
Mikey getting like 2, right?
Huh?
The boy Mikey.
No. I got I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you who's behind him. No, the person behind him is Archie Manning.
No, I said he got getting 2 million. Not number 2.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, but Archie Manning is getting like 2.9 million or something like that. He or maybe 3.
Yeah.
He's the person right behind 3.4. He getting. Then you got Bryce Young of Alabama that you talk about a lot.
Yeah, Bryce.
He getting 2.9.
That.
CJ Stroud 2.6.
That.
You know what I mean? So, but Bryce, that Bronny James in high school, he in front of all those dudes that's in college. And we know it's probably because of his pops, you know what I'm saying? His likeness.
Yeah, but he still had to be good.
Yeah, he still had to be good.
If he wasn't good, you still ain't gonna get
but his father definitely got a lot to do
We see how that worked out with Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
son.
yeah, we see.
When he went to Florida Central, when he went to Central Florida.
Yeah,
I remember watching him.
They didn't have them deals back then, though.
Yeah, he was 17. He was cool, though. He wasn't bad. He wasn't a bad.
He would have had a deal, though, just because he's the son.
Because he's Jordan.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's Jordan's son.
Exactly.
So that's interesting now because, when I played football, you couldn't get paid. You couldn't make money off your name.
You had to eat ooze and noodles.
They used to put you could be like on a college football game. You might see your number and all that, but you would get no money for your likeness being a part of all these things that college football making a lot of money off.
And they wouldn't have the name on the back of your jersey.
It wouldn't be on the back of jersey, but you know what I mean? You had the name on the back of jersey.
If that was the case, Charlie Ward would have
college football makes a lot of money.
Charlie Ward.
College football makes a lot of money off those students. Off them student athletes. Like, really, college football is bigger than the NFL. I mean, they make the stadiums are much bigger than the NFL stadiums.
100,000.
Yeah, the stadiums are crazy.
The big house hold 100,000.
Yeah, they are. You feel me? Bank of America. I mean, up here, around the corner, that stadium only hold what? 70,000? Something like, we would hold like 70,000, something like that.
Only, that's a lot.
I mean, it's a lot, but those college stadiums, them motherfuckers be packed.
You said Bank of America, M&T?
M&T. It used to be, no, Bank of America is it's Panthers. Panthers.
Yeah, let's get it together.
Yeah, it's Panthers. But for sure, NIL deal, my man making that bread at a young age in high school. You know what I'm saying? He the first to do it and the most, he's black. He's an African-American young man.
Yo, shout out to Bronny James. He will be playing in the McDonald's All-American coming out of I guess in a couple of weeks.
Shout him out.
And so everybody watch the McDonald's All-American and see what Bronny gonna bring. See his talent. If you don't, haven't been watching him on YouTube or IG and stuff like that, they've been promoting Bronny Bronny promotes himself.
I think Bryce gonna be better than Bronny.
Bryce is good.
That's what they say. They say Bryce like he's the real heir to the throne.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be better than
they try to say
a little
Bryce.
taller already. He's a little taller.
Bronny just a real point guard. See, Bronny a real point guard. He really know how to play the game and get his people involved. And his jumper stepped up and his bunny stepping up.
Yeah, he definitely has hops.
See the Oopie just caught the two.
He got hops.
Yeah.
Windmilling.
Where he played for Siena? What's it called?
Siena Catholic.
Yep, Siena Catholic. Okay.
Hey, M&T Bank Stadium holds 71,000.
71. I said 70. That's right on point. But he got other ballers on his squad too.
Yeah, they nice as hell.
He got D1 prospects on his squad.
Most teams like that always be having 4 or 5 teams.
So
that's like an Oak Hill. It's like a them
they
type
definitely
of squads.
that.
My guy that I want to talk about that get mentioned. Well, he used to get mentioned a lot when I was younger, and I learned about him like the Dr. Ben Carsons and all those guys. Arthur Ashe. Arthur Ashe was always a part of that growing up. And Arthur Ashe is the first black guy to ever have 3 Grand Slam titles. Okay. And on top of that, his record is 1,188 and 371, which is a 76.2% percentage in a pre-open era and open era. So he played in both the pre-open and the open. He has 44 open era titles and whatever the pre-open era titles. So he gets all together 76.
Grand Slam.
He has 3 Grand Slam titles. He was number 1 in 1975, number 2 in 1976. That was his peak as far as the best tennis player in the world. So he reached the status that you can reach, the top status you can ever reach in a tennis circuit or tennis, you know what I'm saying? Like all the Agassi's and all the Roger Federers and the Sampras's and all the guys that we know, today and the older, the younger guys from him, and they older now, but, the younger guys from him, they, they always give props to Arthur Ashe and say how great he was and how agile he was. They say he was very agile on the court. You know what I'm saying? He was one of those guys that was really, really athletic. You know what I'm saying? Sadly, he passed away, I guess, from AIDS or whatever, They say, man, that's neither here nor there, but he did pass away.
Yeah, he was a blood transplant.
But, yeah. So, but he paved the way and he trailblazed, like, tennis players today that's of color, even for Asians, even for, just people that's not white. You know what I'm saying? Because tennis is a white sport.
He's one of the pioneers of, again,
he's one of those guys that was doing it in the 70s, man.
Yeah, definitely.
They say Francis Tiafoe reminds a lot of people of young Arthur.
Oh, yeah,
he that.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Real agile, real athletic. He's an athletic tennis player.
Very fast.
They say a lot of times when they hit to the net and Tiafoe goes up there and still gets a hit, they're like, I didn't think anyone else was going to get to that shot. So
that's a fact. First topic number 1.
Let's go.
Super Bowl recap. I told y'all. I told y'all.
Great Super Bowl, man. Great game.
I told y'all. We're going to get into what happened in the Super Bowl and all that.
Excellent freaking
But let me get this off, yo. I'm trying to tell y'all what time it is, man. Patty Mahomes is the most talented quarterback I've ever seen in football. Ever. Over Joe Montana. Joe Montana, to me, was the most talented to me. Now, it's Patty Mahomes. Because Patty Mahomes could do everything Joe could do. Like I said, I told you how he sway and how he, he act like he about to do something and then throw it, all that. Joe was been doing that, but the way Patty do it, he uses his legs a little bit more than Joe Montana. Not a lot more, because Patty don't run as much as you think he does. He only runs when he needs to, as you can see what happened in the game, to even for them to get there. But Patty Mahomes is a guy that he's like, it's almost Superman-like. It's really like almost Superman-like. Like when you think this is, he's going to come back down. He's going to come back down and do the impossible, the unthinkable. He showed that against Josh Allen in the Buffalo game when they was going back and forth, and all he needed was what? How many seconds? Was it 15, 13? Right. I don't even know how many seconds it was just for him to get to the 40. Right. He did that.
Two plays.
Yeah, it was like 2 plays. So the guy like Patty Mahomes, man, he reminds me of Joe Montana, and he got a mixture. Aaron
Rodgers.
He got that Aaron in him too.
Yeah,
he got that in him too. He got that in him too. But the thing about Patty Mahomes, to me, I think he has better decision making than Aaron Rodgers, and I love Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is amazing, but I think Patty Mahomes' decision making and his IQ is a little bit higher, for a black quarterback. but they're gonna say he taps into his white side. You know how they always try to. No, he's a black quarterback that's mixed. He's mixed. Okay, we get that. All right, but don't take away and negate the fact that he's a black quarterback. And we're gonna get on black quarterbacks because we've been shunned for so many years, shunned and shunned and shunned and shunned since Tony Rice. Do y'all know who Tony Rice is?
Notre Dame.
Okay.
Bruh.
You know what I mean? We've been shunned from guys that we idolized and thought they would be, turn out to be great guys in the NFL, but never could really make it. Charlie Ward went to go hoop because he ain't see nobody. Agents wasn't knocking down his door.
Charlie Ward
would have dominated in NFL.
Absolutely.
Because he was a great pocket quarterback also.
Bruh. Yeah, speed.
Everything. That's why he played. That's how athletic he was. I could hoop too for 12, 14 years.
He could throw the ball 65 yards.
And Charlie Ward was our idol. Randall Cunningham, like those guys we idolized.
I was so mad.
Speaking of Ham.
I was so mad that he chose to play basketball instead of football, man. I would have loved to see him.
I don't think he chose.
I think he knew that his career probably could be better, longer. You know what I mean? And he saw the road that, it was harder. It's definitely harder back then for a black quarterback to make it in the NFL.
Right.
You already come in with that stigma that, you know what I mean? Like, you got to beat the odds for real. Like, you really got to be dominant. He could do both.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Basketball, guaranteed contracts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
So far as the recap, the first thing I want to ask y'all, was it disappointing seeing such a good game being decided by a holding call?
No. That's part of football.
Because
it's part of the game. Look, there's so many holding calls that never get called throughout the game.
So that's why you let that one go.
See, the thing is, though, but listen.
Either way, you couldn't win. Because if you don't call it, you didn't see that?
Nobody would have even said nothing about it.
But listen. It was, Juju got held in the first quarter, and they never called it. And he got held worse than that one.
Okay.
And they didn't call it. Maybe the referee was making up for what he did.
Yeah, but you don't make up for it at the end of the game. You know what I mean? To me, it wasn't at that egregious way as though you have to make that call on that play at the end of the game. I would have rather them called it earlier, and then we know how they call in the game. If you didn't call those calls earlier, now we're thinking, okay, we got a little leeway to do a little tugging and pulling out here because honestly, before that call was made, in my mind, I'm like, yo, this was a clean game.
They wasn't calling nothing.
They wasn't like
that.
Right.
On that play, when the ball hit the ground, and at first I didn't see no flag. I'm like, yo, this is a clean game. Like, we haven't seen no flags, really. Then all of a sudden...
And it was a high-scoring game.
And all of a sudden, here that come. I'm like, oh, come on, yo. Don't decide the game off this. It's an automatic first down. Let them kick the field goal. Let my man Hurst get the ball back. Let's see what he can do.
We know Andy Reid is the one that drew up these plays. We know Andy Reid is the godfather. I'm sorry, not the godfather, but he's the underboss of Bill Walsh, like, of that system, the West Coast offense. But do you think Patrick Mahomes is really that good to know that that's why he threw it that way, because he's seen the hole? You got to think like that. Quarterbacks see that. Quarterbacks throw to a person because he's seen you hold them.
Right, but
he needed that play. It was third down.
Right. I mean, the play, you never know. Like I said, like, I disagree with Black. It was clearly holding.
He was definitely holding.
You have to call something, because if you don't call that, how did you not call that? Like, it's why you had to.
You let that go, man. You let that go. The ball was overthrown. It was a all right.
How you know if he didn't get held?
The ball was out overthrown. He you know what I mean. He didn't turn him. Out the turn, he grabbed him twice. He grabbed him off the turn, and then the second one he really didn't grab. He just kind of put his hands on him.
He slowed him down.
He put his hands on him. Yo, you don't call that at that time of the game, man. You just don't. And the way they've been calling the game all game, you don't call that. You know what I'm saying?
I think you had to.
Not at the end of the game like that. You don't decide a Super Bowl like that.
You don't hold a person when you don't supposed to be holding a person.
That man,
specifically at the end of a game or around that time.
They've been playing excellent. They've been playing excellent game, a clean game. Yo, let that go. Let that go. Let's let the chips fall where they fall.
Can't. They gonna say he didn't impede him. He did impede him.
They slowed him down.
Why do people keep saying he didn't get impeded? He was impeded. If you didn't touch me, I would have kept running fast.
Holding or pass interference. But holding's only 5 yards. Pass interference.
And I also think it was a bad call when Devontae Smith caught that ball on the sideline and they took that damn catch away.
I agree.
That's another bad call.
That was a catch, definitely.
They called it a catch on the field. I never saw one time a replay that showed that he meant that he didn't catch that ball. Because first of all, once he hit the ground, his body turned and you couldn't see the ball no more.
Right.
It bobbled though.
That was a catch. I mean,
it never bobbled.
It did bobble.
It did not bobble.
Nah, I mean, the ball.
But his arm was under it.
But the bobbled.
No, the ball hit his hand, his arm was
You
under
said it didn't bobble and it did bobble.
What I'm saying, his arm was under it.
I get that. I'm not taking
First of
that.
all, he caught the ball. He made a couple steps all the way to the ground, and then he hit the ground, and his hand bobbled, and then he turned. Like, yo, you can't take that call away, yo.
I mean, it's kind of,
you know what I mean? That's petty. And the thing about it is, they made it a call on the field that it was a catch. You know, all the people in the booth,
and they reversed it.
And they reversed it. Mm-hmm. That should not have been reversed. That was a good catch.
You thought it was inconclusive. You thought it was inconclusive,
right?
Mm-hmm. That was inconclusive. And that was a play where they were driving.
I hate that rule.
They were driving.
I hate that rule.
I get that, man.
But the ball never came out. You know what I'm saying?
But that's just phony.
When you go down, if you're going down like all your weight, the ball might move, but it never separated from his body. That's a catch.
But he never made he never made a football move also, so he never really like.
Nah, he caught the ball inbounds.
Yeah, I know that, but he didn't move again. You know, I
mean, he was going to the ground.
All right, then. So he seen if it bobbled to a referee, he might say it bobbled though.
But see, in another so this is what I don't like. This is what I mean. To me, the rule is stupid.
It's a bad rule.
All right, then we'll say that. Say that.
But hold on,
because it's a rule, right?
If the ground can't cause a fumble,
right?
No.
Exactly.
If it can't cause a fumble, how the hell can it cause an incomplete?
Same thing. I agree. It's the same thing.
It's just like you said, the ball never even came out his hand.
That's logical. That's logical. But we've seen where it bobbled and they said it was a catch.
Right.
In a lot of cases.
And that ball, and to me, as soon as he hit the ground, he hit. You saw the ball for a minute. Then he turned his body, and you never saw the ball no more.
He turned his body on purpose because he knew it was bobbled.
I mean, he was in the motion of catching the ball.
No,
it was a great catch,
slick.
man.
I think he was being slick.
It was a great catch.
Devontae knew he was a
catch.
They stole that. That was a bad call.
They blew that.
It's a bad call.
Patty cake.
You know, and then to me, they called the second one. I think it was a makeup call. When they gave it back to the tight end, when he caught the ball on the sideline, and they were saying whether or not his foot was still down when he bobbled the ball.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I think that was kind of like a makeup call.
Right.
But like you said, it was clean through the whole game. It was really a good game. We could point out all this, point out all that.
Great game.
Fact remains that guy did grab homie. You know what I mean? Grab him. You know what I mean? It's a ticky-tack, petty call, whatever you want to say, but it's a foul.
I mean, that's not why they lost the game, though. You know?
Yeah, because
they could have not
first and foremost,
y'all scored anyway. I mean,
no sacks. Remember what was
yeah.
Somebody had a prediction. Somebody had a prediction of some 7 sacks.
They didn't touch that boy. They didn't sack that man one time.
Let's get that out the way.
That's serious.
Let's get that out the way.
Oh yeah,
that's serious.
Not only if his offensive line showed improved and showed why he got 5,200 yards this year with no name receivers for real, but Patty showed y'all the precision in the decision making of when to throw it and not to throw it, and when and not to take sacks.
He showed a lot of heart.
Because even on one joint, he almost got sacked, but he threw it like a under whatever he did.
Sidearm baseball throw.
Man, that baseball throw, and it went straight to Kelsey.
Patty showed me a lot of heart. Yes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of toughness. Yeah. You know what I mean? I have a lot of respect for him, man. Like MVP. He balled. MVP. I think they only had the ball like 8 minutes in the first quarter or first half or something.
They only had the ball 24 minutes through the whole game.
Yeah, I think the first half they only had the ball like 8 minutes. Like the Eagles dominated the game. You know what I mean? They dominated. Hurts had 300 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground, 1 passing. Like
that turnover.
That one turnover killed him. It really killed him. I mean, it hurt.
What happens?
You cannot turn the ball over. But Patty was patient.
Now it gets Patty. You better not turn the ball over.
He was very patient, and he didn't make any mistakes. He took when he got his minutes that he had the ball, he took care of it. He made something happen.
That's a fact.
And in the second half, they scored touchdowns. You know, so like in the second half, the Eagles, it's like their offense didn't do as much. You know, they went 3 and out. You know what I mean? You know, they came down, they got a field goal. You know, they couldn't move the ball when they got it. You know, when they needed to score. You know, they didn't do it.
Can I ask y'all a question though? Was Patty Mahomes' second half like one of the best second halves ever? He only had 93 yards.
Yeah,
but it's the way
he controlled the game.
Yeah, they always try to look. I've no offense to other shows that I watch. You know what I mean? Because I'm always watch other shows. I'm
gonna say the game was. I'm gonna say to me.
What?
I mean, Patty did his thing, hands down.
Right.
But it was coaching.
Yes,
It was one of the best second half coaching jobs I've ever seen.
The adjustments by Andy Reid.
Coaching.
Who's the Chiefs coach?
Andy Reid.
Yeah, coaching.
Andy Reid clearly outcoached Sirianni.
My favorite coach.
And that's
My favorite coach.
He came out, made adjustments.
Right.
They slowed their offense down. The Eagles' offense totally down.
Remember, they would say just got to take this back. Remember, they used to say, "Will Andy Reid ever get a Super Bowl?" Remember the Donovan McNabb, the West Coast of Philly, and all that fly stuff, Westbrook and the T.O. and all that. You know, that was my squad.
Yeah, Brian Westbrook.
What?
Yeah.
I used to kill niggas. I used to kill people in the game, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Like on Madden, yo, with Westbrook. Like I was different with
He
him.
had feel.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm talking about, I'll let you come near me and you're gone.
Right.
So
Right.
remember they used to say, is he overrated as a coach and this? But he took his squad to the championship four straight times, and he went to a Super Bowl within those 4. Mm-hmm. So it's like you knew Eagles always had something ain't right with them. It was always some Donovan McNabb throwing up against Tampa Bay. Against Brady. I said Tampa Bay. He threw up against Tampa Bay too. In the championship. Mm-hmm. Threw up against Brady. He's thrown up in the huddle. What the hell is going on? Like Andy Reid ain't never teach this type of stuff.
Right.
You throwing up in the huddle right before we need you. It's like the biggest play of the game and you ready to hurl. So, you know, I'm the biggest Donovan fan you gonna find. But Donovan lost me money. Right. Donovan did some things that made me really mad about him on certain occasions. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, he would come up small in big moments sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes he did clutch stuff. Yeah. And sometimes he do
sometimes he come up small
goofy
in big
stuff.
Yeah,
right.
Like goofy. Mm-hmm. Like, what are you stuff that we never even seen a quarterback ever do before? Throw up.
Right.
On the middle of the field.
T.O. came out and killed. Like he was coming off an injury.
Off a high ankle sprain.
Came off an injury. Came out and gave him like 10 catches for 120 or something.
You know I'm doing what I got to do.
Yep.
And that year, and they was the best team in the league that year. They had the best record and stuff, right?
They were the best team. But like some things about Andy Reid, he's the 3rd head coach to beat his former team. You already know he coached for the Eagles. Yep. And he's the 4th oldest head coach to win a Super Bowl at 64 years old.
So he's the 3rd coach in the Super Bowl to beat his team in the Super Bowl, basically.
John Gruden.
Third coach.
John Gruden.
Yeah, John Gruden.
When he beat the Raiders when he was Tampa Bay. Mm-hmm. And Weeb Eubank.
Yeah, wow.
We weren't even out yet.
That's a great fact. We weren't even thought about.
Yeah, but like, you know, I got to give Mahomes some flowers, man. I mean, before halftime, he was 8 for 13, only 89 yards. But after halftime, 13 for 14, 93 yards. 93 yards. You know, man, when I was talking about, I said, in order for the Chiefs to win.
Running game.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Pacheco. You've been hollering Pacheco, too.
Man. He came through. Also, defensively, second half, guy that was all over the field, nobody has talked about. Nick Bolton, the middle linebacker.
He was out there.
He had 9 tackles. You already know he ran back the fumble. The play of the game was when Jalen Hurts fumbled that ball.
That's a fact.
They picked it up.
That was the one.
Play. That was a 4th down, right?
That killed their momentum. Nah, it's third
down.
Was it 3rd?
It was only 3rd and 3. And another thing that I think why the Eagles really lost the game is they stopped running the ball. They're running the ball like crazy in the first half. And they want to start throwing the ball in the second half. Like Jalen Hurts is 33 or 37 on quarterback sneaks. Like he's the best in the league, 90%. Like, you know, like
that's because they do that where they all pile up the line and they
like 30.
You never even seen that before.
All them times they had 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Why are you throwing the ball? Just keep running the ball.
And then, you know, they were playing a lot of times. He was playing for 4th down anyway.
Right.
You know, he's playing 4-down football the whole game pretty much.
Exactly.
That coach does do a lot of gambling.
Yeah, Sirianni is too much.
He got out. I don't even think. I'm not gonna say he got out coach.
He did, definitely.
I'm not going to say that because he definitely coached a really good game and he really put his team in a great position. And he let Jalen Hurts be Jalen Hurts. He let Jalen Hurts go in. He had 300-some yards passing, 3 touchdowns, all these. He had the MVP numbers.
He had the
MVP numbers.
Yeah, he had MVP numbers.
But when you turn the ball over against Patty
Mahomes,
things happen.
That's the straw that broke the camel's back.
All right,
Yep.
All right, since we talking about Jalen Hurts, is he considered elite now? Is he elite quarterback?
He's definitely
Yes,
elite.
he's the elite.
I think he's the second best player in the league behind Mahomes.
Yeah, he's elite.
Better than Lamar Jackson?
He's elite. You know, they were talking about that
I love
today.
Lamar.
They were saying-
Lamar ain't got that squad. That guy got.
No, he does not. He
Oh,
does
y'all
not.
serious?
He does not.
agree.
And that's what I'm saying.
He
To
don't
me,
even got that
he's
type
not-
of personnel.
He's not better than Lamar to me. He's not better than Lamar.
I think Lamar is the second best player in the league behind Patty. To me,
Yeah, he not.
That's-
I'm not mad
But it's
at
a question,
it. I'm
dude.
not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
If you
He's
fit-
right
So where does
there.
he rank in quarterback? So I guess
All
you're
right,
saying
so
he's the best.
that's
So
where we're going.
Where does he rank in quarterback?
Top 10 quarterback. Who's your top 10?
My top 10 quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Give me
Oh,
5.
man.
We ain't got to do 10. Just do 5.
All right, well, Patty Mahomes is
Give me
first.
5.
Top 5. All right, top 5.
Yeah. Pat Mahomes is first to me. I'm going to go with Joe Burrow second.
Mm.
I'm going to go with our guy, Lamar Jackson, third. All right. On fourth, I got to go with Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Fifth, I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers, fifth.
Who you got?
I'm going to go Pat Mahomes first.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts second. Third, I'm going to go Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth, I really like Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, no. Before I get to Justin, give me Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Josh Allen, he was MVP for the first half. He fell off a little bit last couple games. So Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, then Lamar. 6.
Me, you got one yet? You got 5?
I
Give me
was
your 5.
going to go, Pat Mahomes, of course. He got that right now. He's the most dominant. He makes every play. You know what I'm saying? You got to make every play out there.
Oh, yeah.
And he does it, right?
yeah, he makes
every
every
single play.
That's a fact.
Definitely.
I'll give it to Joe Burrow as well. I mean, yeah, Joe Burrow as well. Because he makes every single play too. He does not get rattled because this is very important to stay calm in those big spots.
Definitely.
He stays poised in those big spots.
Yep.
I'm gonna definitely give it to. It's a toss up between Lamar and Josh, but I'm gonna give it to Lamar.
3 and 4.
Give it to Lamar.
3 and 4. And then you got 5.
I'm gonna give it to Josh as number 4 because he does some primetime stuff that nobody else does.
Yeah, that. You're a
And,
monster.
The 5th,
That hurts.
yeah, I would give it to Jalen because he's definitely top 5. I mean, and all 5 of them can get not switched around, but that's the top 5.
And they can, they can,
right.
like, next year, we can see
Right.
somebody else
Yeah.
come over that person,
Because it's really Patty Mahomes in the field, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right. So,
Yeah, it is.
I said
Definitely.
Aaron Rodgers 5th. I got to put Jalen Hurts 6th.
Aaron Rodgers had a great year this
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said, but
Right.
You
Jalen
said
Hurts.
who else? Jalen Hurts. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Jalen Hurts after Aaron Rodgers at that 6th spot.
Ain't nothing wrong with
You
that.
know what I mean? And the only reason why is because we've only seen this for 1 year.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
I gotta see more of that. I can't just see 1 year and say, you know what I mean?
Right,
Next
right.
year he could come out and do
He
nothing.
showed promise his rookie year. Too.
Yeah. So
I would go, of course, Patty Cake, Baker's man. I'm gonna definitely go Patty. I already told y'all about what Patty was going to do, who he is, and what he about, and what
no question.
he a whole different
Did
type
he
of
shoot
dude.
up at halftime? It's like, no, go ahead.
Yeah, what's up? He did come out kind of extra healthy, didn't he? Yo,
He all shoot up though.
I ain't tripping.
Look,
he
y'all
came
see,
out real healthy out there.
y'all see
Man
varsity.
looked like he was done though, didn't he? On the sideline like he was done.
Hey,
He what? Yo, that shit, it looked like
Varsity
he,
Blues.
Yo came out the locker room. Yo came out the joint like that. Like, let's read out that joint.
definitely like Varsity Blues.
it was a rumor.
But definitely I'm gonna go Patty, go
Put
Lamar.
Booby in, coach.
Action Jackson, number 2. He's the most dynamic player in football, yo. All you gotta do is give him to certain people, yo. He's gonna win a Super Bowl. I'm telling y'all that right now. I'm letting y'all know right now.
Can't wait to
Action
see.
Jackson will win a Super
He
Bowl.
will. We're
If
gonna
you-
go crazy.
and we're gonna get to what he got, what toy he has now. He has a really great toy to play with.
Yes.
We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
I mean, in a little bit. But Action Jackson, 3rd. I'm gonna not be biased. I'm gonna go Burrow. I don't want to say him because he in our division. I don't
Yeah.
even want to like this guy.
Exactly.
But this guy's
He's so
that.
good. He's just good.
And he got swiggy. He's swagged
Yes,
up.
yeah.
And he really like nonchalant and really be letting niggas know I'm really him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even though we could have beat him and should have beat him with a backup quarterback. But it's okay.
Right.
We didn't win.
Keep it a
We did something
foul
stupid.
wow.
And I don't want to go back to that. 3rd. I'm 4th. I'm gonna go Josh Allen because Josh Allen is a beast. He's a monster. But he do some goofy stuff that I don't like. He tries to do it all in one play, and that doesn't work all the time in the NFL. Sometimes it does work. Sometimes you do get that little miracle play or that little whatever. He got that it factor. He's one of them. Josh Allen is undeniably that. But my fifth, it would be Jalen Hurts. It would be, but it ain't Jalen Hurts because I have a favorite. Can I tell y'all my favorite? A favorite of mine? Trevor Lawrence. He's one of them. Trevor Lawrence showed y'all what he can do when he got an offense. He showed y'all what he can do when he got a better coach. He showed y'all when he got a Wow. What did Trevor do this year? Where he take his team? Where he take his team? What you mean? Nah.
Top 10, I don't know.
Where did he take his team?
Yeah, true. Got a coach.
Playoffs.
Yeah, he took him. Yeah, he did. He did.
Playoffs. Hey, what's that segment called? Let's
get it, or I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Hold on. Let's do it now. Money bills. Trevor Lawrence, top 5. Let's get it, or I don't get it.
I don't get it, bro.
Money bills.
You see the laughter.
I don't get it.
I like the fact. I love the fact.
Top 10, okay. Top 5.
Wow, bro.
Wow, bro.
I think Trevor's that guy. You said Justin Herbert. I don't get it.
You think he's better than Justin Herbert?
See what I'm saying? He's better. Trevor is better than Justin Herbert. He showed you. He just showed y'all how good he is.
Look at the coach. I don't like the Chargers coach. The Chargers coach, Doug Peterson.
Man. I love it. But I'm a Trevor Lawrence fan, and he gonna do even better next year.
So
don't. Hey, look. Don't be surprised if he wind up in a championship next year. Then what?
Could happen.
Wow, bro. Wow.
He got a new toilet. Hey, look, Calvin Ridley, he just got reinstated. He's on the Jaguars, so he come back.
And he healthy.
Yeah.
Like healthy. He ain't played yet.
If he just stop betting on the games,
He got hurt after.
No,
It
it was gambling. Remember Calvin really got on a gambling tip.
No, I'm talking about you got Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
It's
both of them. Okay. But I just said biasly,
because you
personally, my favorite, a personal favorite of mine is Trevor Lawrence. And what he did this year, he showed y'all he's one of the top quarterbacks in this league. Right. And he's young as I don't know what. These guys are young.
Yeah, they are.
They not no 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th year. It's a 2nd, 3rd year type dudes. Okay. Even Jalen Hurts.
So let's see. Can we go from that 6 to 10 now?
We can go to 6 to 10. That's why I said we'll do that next segment.
Okay.
Because we
got the Kyler Murray.
That's what I'm saying. Just save it. Just save it.
Coming up, right?
Yeah. He not in the top 10 to me.
Okay, so you don't think he's top 10?
That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. Let's save it.
Yeah.
Can we save it?
You can save it.
We did 5. We'll do another 5 next week.
Yeah, we're gonna pick this up next week.
Yeah, we'll pick it up.
That up.
Let's talk about Todd Monken.
Yes.
Okay.
Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Offensive coordinator. He done
like
turned
it.
a whole... Yeah, we know he not the head coach and all that, but we know what the offensive coordinator does, especially in college football, what they do. That's how they get those jobs in the NFL. That's how they get those.
And he's worked in the NFL.
He's already worked in the NFL also. But that's how they get those jobs in the NFL, like these type of jobs. Offensive coordinator for the Ravens, a playoff squad, a great franchise, a person that could, probably help us and turn us around into the offensive dominance that we should be at, where we should be at. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving it. Look, kudos to DeCosta and.
So you liking this?
Oh, hell yeah. Because Lamar Jackson is the ultimate college quarterback. Yes. So now you're taking what what you've been doing, and y'all been winning rings, back-to-back type stuff going on in Georgia.
Right.
It was evident.
Average 40 points a game.
It was inevitable and evident that he was going to get a top job somewhere.
Okay.
He wasn't just going to be somebody coordinator actually winning 2 rings, 2 national championships. So, you know what I mean? So, kudos to him, Monken. You got that. I don't know how much money he got. How much money you get? Y'all know?
I didn't check.
They didn't put the contract up. Whatever it is, he's worth it because.
Welcome to Baltimore, Todd Monken.
Yeah, welcome to Baltimore, Todd Monken, man. That's real.
We'll see, man. We'll see. They
won back-to-back chips.
They said that Lamar had something to do with it, that he was in agreement with it. So I mean,
all right. So
we're hanging on to the fact that, but they also said that during interviews, they told the OCs that were interviewing they're not 100% sure if they're going to sign Lamar Jackson. So like the OCs coming in,
so that's what we're going in
with a 50-50. That we gonna have if I'm gonna have Lamar or not. You know,
that's the segment that we going into. Should we trade Lamar? Restart the franchise?
No.
Team.
They talking about the Jets. They talking about getting 2 first round picks.
It got to be a team friendly deal.
And then they talking about basically there's no way we can sign him right now. Anyway, they saying that the cat he gonna have to be franchised.
They gonna get 45 M's.
Right. Yeah, he gonna get money. And if he get the unrestricted franchise, he make like $8 million more.
Yeah, see?
On the unrestricted, whereas though nobody can mess with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If he's a restricted free agent, I guess other teams can still talk to him, possibly whatever. But then they said he don't have to sign those deals.
Right.
You know, he don't have to sign those franchise deals.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know what I mean? And he could put the Ravens in a bad place.
Right.
Whereas the Ravens gonna have to make a move. Basically, he can force their hand to have to make a move.
230. They already been talking about it.
They said if he go anywhere else, he's gonna get whatever he wants.
Right. Ravens have to make some cuts because right now they only have 35 million.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, the cap.
So right, if you're gonna sign for 45, you gotta make some moves. Look, first move they can make, we can get rid of that. Sorry, Marcus Peters. He can go. He making $13 million. He can't stop nobody.
So get him off the roster.
Get him out of here.
I'm rocking Peters, though. Yo, Peters make good plays, though. Yeah. He make big plays, though.
Yeah, Peters been.
He's a big playmaker.
This year?
Peters
was getting picked on.
He was toast all year, man.
Yeah,
Peters was chasing people all year down the field. Then he turned around complaining
the whole time. Like you pulled his jersey.
He's always arguing and complaining.
Are you being biased
and beefing?
What?
Are you being biased to Marcus Peters? You're not.
I think he sucked.
Oh, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
Keep it a foul wow.
You have a biased opinion from the fact checker.
No. Marcus Peters, he's trash.
Yeah. His play.
Keep it a foul wow.
Achilles.
I call him
Since he got hurt and came back, he hasn't been the same player.
He's toast, man.
Yeah, he's definitely toast.
Let me ask y'all a question. Before we move on to the next topic, do you think who do y'all think going to be running for the championship for the Super Bowl next year? Who do y'all think? Like right now, before we start ringing up on players and drafting and all this, because we're gonna have you already know when the draft and all that happen, keeping the stack gonna cover the hell out of that. Oh, yeah. But before all of that, who you think could be in the running? Like I gave y'all a prediction, Trevor Lawrence could be in the championship.
Right. I got 2 teams.
The AFC championship next year. He has that. They have that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who do you think right now, before we even go into anything else, who do you think could actually wind up in the Super Bowl next year?
Watch out for the Bills.
Okay.
Von Miller's coming back.
He was a favorite this year.
Von Miller was a humongous loss.
Yeah.
You got him coming back. Yeah,
he's a good luck charm. When he plays, they win Super Bowls.
Right.
And when he doesn't play, like on the teams that he's played again, they won Super Bowls. Rams, Broncos. Right. Mm-hmm. And Bills that looked promising. Right. They was the favorites. They was like the favorites.
Right.
But it didn't happen that way.
Exactly.
Burrow came through and showed y'all, you ain't got Von Miller, homie. Right. Watch what I do to you, goofies.
Right. I like your pick of the Jaguars, too.
I like the Jaguars going to the AFC chip.
And another team is the Chargers. The Chargers was beating the mess out of them.
Yep.
And the Jags came back on them.
And what did Trevor do?
Yeah.
Watch y'all give him his props. That was one of the biggest comebacks in playoff history.
He's just not top 5. He's good. I like him.
He did the biggest playoff biggest comeback in playoff history.
Yeah, I mean, he's a beast. He's a beast.
Gosh, my guy Trevor can't get his props.
But like I said, the Chargers, if the coach would have just kept running the ball, because Eckler was running the crap out of it, and they just kept like the Eagles. The Eagles would have ran the ball, they won the Super Bowl. But if the Chargers kept running the ball, stop trying to throw it and go for it on 4th down in your own territory.
If my aunt had a penis, she would be my uncle. It is what it is.
Football is so unpredictable, man. Like, the thing about football is that's why we love it so much. Mm-hmm. And we say it's any given Sunday. It really is.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And like, last year's teams is not going to be next year's teams. Like
Right.
things change so much. You know, even with having the same players, football is just so much different. It's about chemistry. You know what I mean? You playing with 11 guys on offense, 11 guys on defense. You got special teams. There's so many things, factors that go into the game of football. But I really believe if we can sign Lamar Jackson,
Yes.
the Ravens, and we have been there each year, we have been a problem. Nobody wants to play us on any given Sunday. Right. Nobody says that we want a lot of it, play no Ravens.
No, they don't want to play the Ravens.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a team nobody really wants to play.
So who you think will be in the Super Bowl?
Next year?
Yeah. If off the top. I mean, of course we're going to change it. But right now.
If I can say right now.
Ravens going to be a contender.
I would love to say Ravens versus the 49ers. Depending on what the 49ers can do at their quarterback spot as well.
Might go there.
That's what I'm saying. Well, depending on what they do with their quarterback, you know, because they got a couple guys hurt and stuff like that. But I believe that system is a proven system, and that's not going to change. That defense, that running game, you know what I'm saying, the way they run with Debo and McCaffrey going to get better with them. Like, they're going to be a part of something next year.
I could agree with that. I'll ride with that.
And that's a great Super Bowl.
I like that.
Just imagine that type of Super Bowl.
They're my two favorite teams. So I'll go with the Ravens Niners. I mean,
and that's a repeat.
Yeah.
Of 2012.
But I got a dark horse. I'm going to say the Ravens because I think the coordinator is going to, you know, make stuff happen. I really do. And I think we're going to have a healthy Bateman, and I think we're going to actually draft some receivers now because we have a receivers coach. He's really a receivers coach, not just a coordinator. He know how to work with wide receivers. People don't understand that. So I think that we could make the Super Bowl, but I have a dark horse in the NFC. And yeah, of course I want to ride with my Niners. Yes, of course. I think the Niners could be there. I really, really, really.
Oh, yeah, they right there.
I really, really, really think the Niners could be there. But I'm about to go out on a limb, guys. I think the Cowboys can do it.
Yeah.
I think they have the squad. I think they had the squad this year. I think it was just
so what was missing? So like,
I think, all right, put it like this. I think this is what I think. I think Dak really not that, but I think Dak could be a Trent Dilfer. He could be a person that could just not make mistakes. If he don't make mistakes or minimize those mistakes, they're in the Super Bowl. I really think they could have beat certain. I think they could. I think they have the team. They have the talent. But when your quarterback doing stupid stuff,
but they're getting no new quarterback next year. You're gonna have the same guy. Dak gonna still be there.
They might have to put Shorty in there.
The backup. He was killing when he came.
What?
He won like 4 straight. What, he won like 4 straight games.
Colin Rush over that?
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't making.
They waited till he lost that one game. They said, "Let's bring Dak back." Yeah, that's it. Yeah. He was like 4-1 or something like that.
Yes.
Like, you know, when they played the Eagles,
the Cooper Rush.
Yeah, when they played the Eagles beat the brakes off him. Cooper Rush,
beat the brakes off.
He looked like a backup.
He looked like a backup in that game.
Right.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, when you recouping and when you regrouping and doing all these things for the next year, you gotta understand you gonna get your offensive line.
Yeah, I don't think Dak's that guy.
That's why the Chiefs did what they did to the Eagles. I told y'all they was gonna carve up. I told you he even throw for a lot of touchdowns. I mean a lot of yards or whatever. But Patty seen where the holes was at. Right. I'm gonna throw it here. And they kept scoring the same way. They couldn't stop the guy. He couldn't even sack him. Right. Not one time. You was the leading sacked squad in the league and trying to break history and all that and couldn't even sack him once. Not once.
I got one, yeah. I got one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what you got? I got
one. I like the Ravens, first of all.
I do too.
I think we're going to be in the Super Bowl. I think we're going to win it next year. That's just my prediction. I told you.
I do too.
If we get a couple pieces, we got a good offensive coordinator.
We there. We right
together.
there.
It's coming together. Watch out for the Chicago Bears. Justin Fields, it's going to be his 3rd year. I think he's going to turn the corner next year. I think they're going to probably drag. They got a number 1 pick. They're going to probably.
I like Fields.
They're going to probably draft. They're going to probably draft some offensive linemen. They probably get some running backs or get somebody, tight ends. I think they're going to really look at, like, how to play the game, running the ball, playing defense.
Yeah, they definitely need a running game.
And I think he's going to be dynamic. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people next year. I'm not going to put – because I think they can make the playoffs, and I think if they get in there, they can probably go, yo. I think they're going to make the playoffs next year for sure. That's just something I'm going to
That's a good thing. At least make the playoffs. Yeah. Now, I like that prediction. Super Bowl?
Just saying. You never know. Never know.
All right, real quick.
Still got to remember the Eagles. They gonna still be
over under.
Right.
Over under. Ravens next season 12 wins. Over under.
That's a good one. Shit, we had 12.
12.
How many,
I got 12.
How many? No, he
12.
he said over though. He got
12.
He
Not
said over.
Oh, I got 13.
Okay.
What did we have this year? 12.
Yeah.
How many wins we have this year? 12.
I got 13.
12-5.
I got
Okay.
13.
Yeah. We should definitely be over.
I got
Right.
13.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll take 13.
For sure.
Yeah.
Who do you got though, Dave? Before we move on,
What you mean for?
your Super Bowl.
Over.
Oh, Super Bowl next year? I mean, like I said, I want to say the Ravens, but I don't want to just, of course, Rock, that's my team too. I'm going to say next year.
Who do you really think, though?
I
really think the Ravens can go to Super Bowl.
I'm going to tell you.
You really think them? Because it don't matter because that's your team.
I do. Yeah, really, they have the potential. Like I said, you look, they're in first place when Lamar got hurt.
Yeah, of course.
So,
like the year before that, too.
Yeah, you lose your best player, of course. But if I don't say the Ravens, but I do say the Ravens, I think the Bills can do it. Like I said, Von Miller's coming back. That's a major player. And NFC, I think the Eagles will come back. I think it'll be. I think it'll be Eagles. I think it'll be Eagles and 49ers here, and I do like the Cowboys. So Cowboys will be in the hunt as well.
No Minnesota. Nobody. Oh man, Kirk Cousins can't get no love no more.
I think Minnesota's 2 years away from being 2 years away.
It means never. It actually means never. But moving right along. NBA trades.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
NBA trades. KD to Phoenix.
Oh, man. Wow.
KD to Phoenix.
Oh, man.
Booker, Paul, KD, Ayton. Come on now.
Are they the favorite?
We got a lot of other trades too because the Clippers look like they got better even. The Clippers look good.
Oh, yeah.
See what they did to the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just saying the Clippers look good though. They got Eric Gordon.
Oh, yeah.
That can actually
they got rid of Reggie Jackson.
No, the crazy part is they got Eric Gordon running the point off
but
the
they
bench.
don't have a point guard.
But
That's
he can
what they don't
shoot.
They said they're gonna get Westbrook. They don't have a point guard. That's the thing.
I think Westbrook goes to
They said Westbrook, but they might have to get
They
Westbrook.
got Bones Holland that's about that action.
They don't have a
him
point
in
guard.
Denver, they got into it, far as his playing time. He was getting tired and not playing in certain moments of the game and getting taken out. So they was getting in tiffs for a while.
Okay.
So that's why they really actually got rid of him. Well, he probably asked to,
Trade.
we don't know. We don't know, behind closed doors. Right. But Bones Holland is a talent. And that's like Skip Bayless said, a Jerry West special. Jerry West always go for certain guys that y'all don't know about, the same way he did with Kobe Bryant. Remember Jerry West, the one that did the trade and did all that to get Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else was like skeptical about Kobe. He's too young. He's too this. He's too that. But it's like I'm not gonna put Bones Highland in the same category as Kobe Bryant because I have to tell y'all that before we even go. I'm just saying, but far as talent, young talent, he's a raw talent. That's what
I like the Clippers before. I thought the Clippers were.
What I say? Yeah. When we first started, I said Clippers.
Yeah, I like the Clippers before that.
And I said Brooklyn or the Bucks, but Brooklyn
they just haven't been healthy. They weren't healthy all at the same time. So, now that the Claw's back playing and Paul George is a little, they playing together like. They looking good.
Yeah.
They looking good. I don't know if they should go. I mean, they need a point guard. They have to get a point guard. They don't have a point guard. So they talking about them getting Westbrook. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know about that move, but
I mean, the West is super competitive, man. I mean, look, I'm gonna run down this.
It's competitive, but
look. Listen to this.
It's competitive, but go ahead.
The Nuggets is up number 1. They up 5 games up on the Grizzlies is 2nd. The Kings 3rd. The Suns 4th. And right now they're doing it without KD. So, but they're 8 games behind Nuggets. So the Clippers are 5th. The Mavericks are 6th. Pelicans are 7th. The Pelicans are really in trouble right now. So, of course, Zion
hurt him.
He got hurt. Yeah.
They said Zion might not come back this season. He really hurt his hamstring, trying to work it back out. Then the 8th is the Timberwolves. The Warriors are 9th right now, and you know Steph's still hurt. So
Where OKC at?
Yeah, OKC.
Right
All right,
before they 12.
Jazz 10th, Blazers 11th, OKC 12th.
Oh, Dame Dollar been going crazy.
Lakers
We have
13th.
not been talking about Dame Dollar on this show. Yo,
Yeah.
Dame, I am sorry. Yo, I have to give my apologies, man.
Right.
Yo,
He
you've
been
been
dropping
going
numbers.
crazy.
Yeah.
Back to back for
Smell
him.
me.
He's one of them guys that really, really, really puts in the work and really, really put his head down and not complain about anything. He puts up numbers. He do what he got to do, especially when he's healthy. He's healthy right now. Portland is they in the mix. You just told me they in the mix.
Right.
So, I look at it like this. Alexander has been really, really showing people who he is and how great he is and all that good stuff, right? But then you got guys like Dame Dollar that's like, yo, hold up, G.
Right.
I'm really him. And y'all forgetting about him. So Portland is definitely, that's an extra dark horse. Sacramento is my dark horse. Yeah. Portland is the other dark horse.
Right.
You know what I mean? A dark pony. So
what about the Dallas Mavericks, man? What do you think?
I think they're gonna be great. I mean, they come on, man. At the end of the game, we seen what happened in the game. They was playing hot potato with each other, but that ain't gonna happen because first and foremost, to even in their defense, the ball was tipped in the back, so that messed the whole play up. They had a play set up, so the play wasn't. It was gone now. Now they still thinking about the play. You know, sometimes in basketball, you're still thinking about what you was about to do. You got to say, forget all
You
that.
gotta go to
It's time to go ahead and I mean, Kyrie be used. Right. You know better, nigga. You the veteran. Luka's the young buck. That's why Luka kept giving the ball back to him. Luka kept it on. You take it. like, nah, I want to see, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I already know what I do, you know what I mean? I know what you do, but I'm giving you the OG status, like I'm giving you the rock. Mm-hmm. So now that we know that Luka not scared to give his man the ball at the end of games because Luka wasn't doing that before. Luka taking all the shots.
He had no way to give it to you.
Yeah, so, I think Dallas is going to be in the Western Conference Championship. That's what I think.
So what do you think about the Lakers, Black? How you feel about your squad?
Man, I'm not happy with them, man. Like, I think we did get better.
Money bills.
Like we did get better.
We
see, the thing is, LeBron hasn't played.
He's been hurt
since he hurt his foot in that last game.
So he went and broke the record and sat down.
I mean, not
that's what it looked like.
I mean, the King hurt his foot. I mean, the King has a lot of miles on his. I mean,
Bunions.
He got a lot of miles on him, man. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna be okay though, and he knows this is a marathon.
Said my man Bunions was
and he knows he gonna have to go hard.
So
these last 20 games or so, you know what I'm saying? So
are y'all making?
They gotta go like 16-7 or something.
Huh?
Are y'all making a play-in?
Yes.
Right now, today
we're making a play-in. Yes.
This is before the trade. You already said that.
Yes.
Now you feel very confident.
Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely.
cool.
With the trade, with the people we got now, with the squad we had,
But
I think we did get a lot better.
But are the Lakers better without Russ?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
I think definitely an upgrade.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely got upgraded.
Yeah, but
no question.
D'Angelo Russell
We'll
a lot better.
Yeah, D. Russell.
So who you think coming out the West then, man?
Who's coming out the West?
Yeah, who coming out the West, man?
Probably Phoenix. No. I know. You know what? I still believe Denver's going to come out the West. I really do.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I do really think Denver.
I'm gonna stick to my guns
because for me, I love Chris Paul. Chris Paul, he's an older guy. He always seemed like something happens to him towards the end of the season. He gets hurt. Playoffs, his hamstring or something's not right or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, KD's been hurt KD has been hurt as well a lot. He's missed 83 games in the last 3 years. Now, I'm not talking about the year that he was out for the whole year.
No, you're talking about Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn, yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's been out for 83 games. He missed 83 freaking games. Like,
is he dependable right now?
No, he's not.
We don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Aiden is he's one of them players that he come to play. Sometimes he don't.
Iffy.
He iffy. Booker's a dog. He can ball.
Booker that.
You know what I'm saying? He can ball.
Booker healthy is that.
So I think they let go of some guys. You know what I mean? That they gonna need on the defensive end. You know what I mean? That they let go. So
Mikal Bridges, Bridges was one of the best defensive players in the league. Like on ball defenders, all that. Like, you know what I mean?
So you know what I mean? It's not like they did get better. Of course, they got. You know what I mean? They got KD. But also they let go of some of their bench guys. You know what I'm saying? They gonna need a squad. You're gonna need a nice depth. You're gonna need a Clippers type of depth, and I think the Lakers have depth now. We got a squad. You know what I'm saying? When LeBron and them go to the bench, we got a squad.
Right.
You know, we got guys that can come in and keep balling.
That can hit shots.
That can hit, but we got a 3-point specialist.
Yeah.
Now. What you think?
Russell, I think the Suns.
Now Beasley.
The Suns definitely got it. The Suns.
Okay. All right.
I think the Suns and the Nuggets, and then the Suns will take it. I mean, you have to outscore them. Like, first of all, Chris Paul running point. You know what I'm saying? And look who he's passing the ball to. You're passing the ball to Devin Booker. He can give you 30, 40 a night.
Anytime.
Kevin Durant give you 30, 40 a night.
Yeah, that is real. That's crazy.
And it takes the pressure off DeAndre Ayton. You could just be a big man. He's one of the best leading rebounders in the league. So on top of that, just rebound the ball. You don't even have to run plays for him. And he can give you an easy 20, 25. And Chris Paul could just do what he do. You know, he just knows how to make the right play. He still can shoot the ball.
As long as he don't choke.
Right, yeah.
Because he's known as a choker.
All right, but the East, what do y'all think about the East?
Hold on. Let me tell you what I got to
I thought you said Dallas.
No, I said, no. I said Dallas and the Clippers.
Oh, okay.
So, because I have to stick to my guns, because I told y'all the Clippers before this started, before even the playoffs started, I said the Clippers was going to be in the Western Conference championship. I said they was going to represent the West, period. In the championship. But to me now, right now, like I said, it's coming down to Dallas and LA, the Clippers. I think it's out of those two that's going to come out. That's just to me. Because I'm a Kyrie fan, of course. I'm a ride with Kyrie. But I think Luka made it to the championship without Kyrie. He made it with, like I said, Brunson is the one that really got him there. But, you know, it's Luka's squad. So we're going to say Luka. Now Luka and Kyrie is together. I think Luka and Kyrie can put it together and make the Western Conference Championship at least. That's at least. But I'm still going to ride and still going to go in and stick to my guns and go with the Clippers, man. Clippers going to go represent the West.
I think Denver. You said two teams. I'm going to say Denver and the Clippers.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the Clippers.
Who you got, yeah?
I definitely like the Clippers.
I think Phoenix or you know what, man? I think the Phoenix. If Kevin Durant is healthy, Phoenix is going to get to the finals. Yeah. I don't even want to really say nobody else.
Yeah, man, Phoenix, bro. That's too much.
I think that's cliche to say Phoenix, so I'm going to go with the other two. But you know what? I don't believe in Chris Paul. CP3, I'm sorry.
What's Phoenix standings right now? Where they at?
They're like fifth.
Phoenix is fourth at 32. Yeah, 32 and 27, 8.5 behind the Nuggets for first.
Okay.
But I mean, that whole second.
The Nuggets are that good. Huh?
Yeah, look, the Grizzlies are 34 and 22.
They've
the
been
Kings,
good for 3-4 years.
and like I said, the Kings. Like
I said, nobody giving the Grizzlies. Nobody giving the Grizzlies no respect. Nobody giving the Grizzlies no bump.
Because I think
you think they're a young squad.
No.
They're gonna fold in the playoffs.
I think they missing another true score.
To me, the Grizzlies type of team is gonna get bumped first round in the playoffs.
I don't know who they other true score in clutch games and playoff games. Right. Is it Dylan Brooks? Like, who is it? Bane? Like, who is their real true scorer? Right. That's what's like keeping me, on the edge with them. But who coming out the East?
The East, I think. Want me to go first?
Yeah, go.
Okay, look, the East to me is a 3-team race. The Celtics are in first, but they have a lot of injuries. Like Jaylen Brown's going to be out for a while. I know you got the face injury. The Bucks, I think, are coming out the East right now. They've won the last 11 in a row. Wow. And they are dominating. The Bucks are big down bottom. Giannis, of course, is just definitely
the best player in the league.
Probably, top 3 MVP.
Probably.
And he's up there.
He's the best
It's hard
player.
to say who the best is right now. You know what I'm saying? But Giannis, and then, Lopez down bottom, Drew Holiday, All-Star, Chris Middleton starting to get his legs back. I mean, they just picked up a key pickup, Jay Crowder.
That's another guy who the Suns let go. That's a big pickup. Big pickup.
Great pickup by Milwaukee.
Crowder, yes.
Hit big shots too.
Yeah, and he plays defense.
Man, that's the main reason. And then and you got the 76ers. The 76ers is the
of course Embiid.
I think top 3.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the other two I said to look out for is watch out for Cleveland. Don't sleep on Cleveland.
They not going to the chip. Hey, yeah. Oh, my bad. Hey, yeah. Who you got in the East coming?
The East, I Man, I just think Giannis.
I like Cleveland though.
I think Giannis gonna get back there for real.
Okay.
Yeah. Me personally, man, I love them young boys in Boston, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you said, if they can get back healthy, you know what I mean? I think that they're going to be tough to beat. I really think they should have won it last year. You know, they had a chance. You know, they went to the chip. Mm-hmm. But I think that team is a tough team. They battle-tested now. Sometimes it takes going and losing to being able to come back and get over that hump.
Adversity.
It takes that adversity. You know what I mean? With Smart and Brown, Tatum. You know, Tatum is just a bucket getter. He's tough. Oh, yeah. He's a tough bucket.
He's one of them.
Jaylen Brown is very athletic. They play D. You know what I'm saying? They're long. They're athletic. I like that squad. You know what I mean? I like the dude Williams. He bounces around, get rebounds. You know, I really would like to see them win.
Since Kyrie ain't in the East no more with KD, I'm riding with Giannis. I ain't got a lot of rap. I don't care about who else it is. I know we got Embiid. I know we got Boston. The East is thick. The East is thick, so you really don't know. But in my mind, in my biased mind, Giannis.
What Miami?
Taking it back, yo.
Philly
gonna make it, yo.
Philly, that's what I said. You got Embiid and Harden. So you definitely got
definitely don't shoot on Philly.
The East is thick.
Yes.
I'm just saying, I don't think no one's beating Giannis with a healthy Middleton and a Drew Holiday playing the way he playing. He just had 40.
But to me, the East is top heavy.
Right.
He dropped
like
40.
The couple teams that's good are really good, but it's not a heavy all the way. Like to me, the West.
Yeah, the West
from 1 through 8, you know, you can fucking
1 through 10.
Yeah, 1 through 10. Right.
Sound like that's a problem.
Right. Yeah, 1 through 10 are good teams.
Yeah, but it sound. Know what you mean? The East got
the Warriors
1 through 10. Y'all better look at the records. The East have better records than the West. What are y'all talking about?
I don't know.
Y'all just talking about because.
No, they don't.
What you mean you don't know? Put it up, pull it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Y'all talking about because the West are close to each other.
And then the Warriors are 9th, and they're 29 and 29. They're playing 500.
That's terrible. And 50%, 500%. What are you talking about?
And look, the night for the East is the Raptors at 28 and 31. No, the West is way stronger.
No, look at the top 8. You want us to go to the 9th. Go to the top 8. Go to the top 5.
Top 5. All right, the Nets are on 5th at 33 and 24. Top 5, the Clippers are 32 and 20. Okay, one.
All right,
game.
then we already won.
One
I'm already
game.
up. Mm-hmm. Now keep going up. I already won. Done. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
But
y'all concentrating on because they have close records.
But hold on, Kyle. I can debunk that right now.
I already got you.
But I can debunk it right now.
How?
What do you say the Nets record is?
The Nets are 33 or 24.
They just lost Kyrie and Durant is on the other side of the West.
They got a good squad out.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's scratch
No, but we're talking about records now. Now we're talking about what's stronger.
Yeah, but now we're looking at how strong these teams are.
Nah.
Y'all didn't even mention Memphis and they second.
All the strength is right.
Y'all didn't even mention Memphis.
Right.
All right then, so y'all don't even care about Memphis.
What I'm saying is
that doesn't matter about that record.
All the strength is in the West now, bro.
No, it's not.
Right.
It's not.
Actually was right. Look, the East, the top 4.
Y'all
Celtics 41 wins, Bucks 40
They're
wins.
top heavy.
76ers 37 wins. Cleveland 38 wins. And in the West, 40 wins for the Nuggets. Then the second is 34 for the Grizzlies. So he's right. And then Kings 32.
I'm just letting y'all know.
Yeah, what I was saying is that the East is top heavy, whereas though the top teams are really good.
Yo, you got Cleveland.
I agree.
You got teams like
That's what I'm saying.
Cleveland
On the West side,
that no one's talking
you can
about.
go all the way through, and these teams are a game or two apart from the.
That's their fault.
No, what I'm
because
saying,
y'all keep losing.
But listen, what I'm saying.
Right.
That's why the Lakers ain't gonna make the playoffs.
If you look at the records of the West. The fucking 10th, the 11th team are a game or two away from the 4th and 15th.
But they're under 500. They're not really a good team like that.
And all your power brokers just went over to the West.
Right.
Y'all.
I agree, though. Look, the East is top heavy. Because, look, the West, of course, the records aren't going to be as good because they're better games.
They're playing
That's not true. What are you talking about?
Look, come on, man.
How are they better games?
The Celtics, the Bucks, the
Orlando
76ers are clearly the best teams in the East. Clearly. There's the top 3 teams are the way by far the best. And I thought Cleveland.
If you look at the West,
the top 4,
they're close.
That top
because
10.
they're not that good like y'all think.
No, they are.
You never even mentioned the Grizzlies, and they're number 2.
Right.
Bro,
They're not that good to y'all.
The Mavericks are
You
good.
don't think they got a chance. Why y'all didn't mention them?
You didn't mention me either.
Because I know they're not going to go. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, you
I mentioned the Clippers. I mentioned the team that's in the 5th or 6th place. that's going to win it.
Okay.
That's the difference between you. Y'all talking about the people at the top.
All right, look, who better right now, Dallas or Miami?
That's a tough question. Miami tough. Miami could beat anybody in the West.
Dallas is 6 right now, and Miami is 6. Dallas is clearly a better team.
No,
than Miami.
they're not.
What you mean?
Hell no. What are you talking about?
So you think they play tonight, right now, you think Miami would beat Dallas?
Yeah, I just seen Dallas lose 2 games straight.
By
in
1
the West.
point. By 1 point.
In the West.
Now they lost. I get it, but they lost by 1
Miami
point.
tough as hell, boy.
They lost to Minnesota, who's 8th. And Minnesota is a tough team. And then, hey, if Minnesota's in the East, they'd be a top 5 team.
How? What's the record?
But
What's the record?
Look at their team, and they just got
What's
called.
the record?
Hold on.
If Golden State was in the East, they'd probably be 5th.
No, they
And
would.
Miami at night.
would.
The Warriors at night.
Yo,
Man,
I want y'all to pull up. I want y'all to pull up the East versus the West this year. That's what I want you to pull up next time. Because y'all just talking. Y'all
And the
spewing.
Timberwolves is 8th. So I don't know.
What record? What's their record? What's the Wolves'
The Wolves is
record?
31-29.
That's good to you.
But I mean, look.
So what's the 8th and who's the 8th in
And
the
the
East?
8th in the East is the Atlanta Hawks. Come on,
my
man.
gosh.
What you mean? Oh my God!
There's no comparison, man. There's no comparison.
Atlanta beat them this year.
So are you saying?
What are you talking about?
So are you saying?
I'm
that
starting-
the East,
y'all don't watch
So
basketball.
you saying the East is better than the West?
Yes.
Oh no.
I just showed y'all the top 5 in the East are better than the
What
top
do you
5 in the
believe,
West.
y'all? Is the East better than the
What you
West?
think, yo?
Yo, I think the East got really tough teams that play defense, so it makes it difficult.
It's better. They're better.
It's more competitive over there.
It
The West
is.
a lot of up
West
and down.
ain't nothing but a bunch
But
of 3-point shooting.
if the East played, if the top East team played the top West team,
I think the East will
I would
win.
give it to the East. Yeah, but
Exactly.
if the lower
Niggas
the
are
West
lying.
team
Y'all
play the
niggas
lower
lying.
East team,
Okay.
the lower East team's gonna
Like
beat
I
the
said,
East
the
team.
East is top heavy. Their top 4 teams are
Top 5 team. We just did
their
it.
top teams are good. But if you look at the West, it's more balanced all the way
Where?
through. All them teams are good.
Where?
Right? You can go to the
Exactly.
Lakers. The Lakers can
The
probably
Lakers.
Yes.
Shut up.
The
man.
Lakers 13, and they can beat.
Yo, they not even making the playoffs, yo.
Car, come
Stop.
on.
They not. They might not make the
I think
playoffs.
today, like I said, they
They're
improved.
out.
The Lakers improved.
The Lakers in a 4-game series could beat the top 3 teams over there in the East.
Man, shut. Man, get the hell, yo. Your LeBron stand shit got to stop.
They can't
yo.
beat Philly.
They can't even beat
I
whoever the play.
I wouldn't go that far.
Come
I mean,
on. Come on.
That's how I know I've debunked these niggas.
Okay, all right, boom.
I have no real.
Let's go to Golden State then.
Right, now you talking.
Let's go to Golden State.
Now
They're
you talking.
19. Let's go to Golden State.
Who
Right,
gonna
now you
say
talking.
what? Who they gonna beat?
What? What do you mean who they gonna beat?
Who they gonna beat?
I put Golden State over
Come
Philly.
on. Come on, man. I would too.
You really would bet that?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, when they healthy, look at their lineup. Look at their lineup.
When they healthy.
When they healthy. Hold
When
on.
they're
You know
healthy.
You got Curry, Clay, right? Then you got Draymond. You got
Them niggas not the same, dog.
Andrew Wiggins.
Sorry, man.
I'm sorry, who-
And then listen, y'all.
They're not the same.
The Nets are
That's
gonna fall off the
crazy.
face of the earth.
Y'all niggas.
The Nets are going to fall. They're number 4.
Right.
The Nets got a
The Nets
good
are done.
squad. Dude.
They're
They're going to fall off the
Did you
face of
see
the
what
earth.
they picked up?
They're a rat. They may be AFC. They might make it. They might make it. All right, so what do you put the Nets over Atlanta then? Atlanta's 8th.
I think Atlanta is a good team. They coming up. They all right. They gonna be all right. They just as good as the 8th team in the West. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all keep
I don't
talking about
get it.
naming.
I don't
Y'all
get
love to name names. Like who is y'all in the West doing what? Who's doing what? Y'all don't even know who's going to win the West. That's the funny part. Y'all don't even know
black.
why.
We don't.
I hope you don't think Denver is.
They black. In the game tonight, Atlanta Hawks versus Golden State. Let's get it or I don't get it.
They playing tonight?
Who's better? Who's going with Atlanta win or no?
Atlanta. Let's get it.
Who they playing?
I'm just saying if they were to play tonight. Atlanta versus Golden State. Like you said. And then the playoffs.
Golden State.
Golden
Let's
State
get
is
it.
better.
Because Golden State won it last year. We talking about right now. If y'all watching the games. Are you watching basketball or just highlights?
I'm talking about when they get
What
when
are
it
we
comes
doing?
when it comes to
Are we
playoffs.
highlight guys or
When
we
it comes
just
to playoffs.
Are you looking at stats when a person scores this, or y'all be watching actual games and picking roles and who's good at
I
this?
don't know. I just think the West is
West is phony.
better. West has better talent.
The West,
hold on,
no,
hold
they
on.
don't.
Hey man, hold up, man.
Hell no,
I
nigga.
want to know.
Y'all niggas liars, man.
Man, look, are you ready though? You ready for
Y'all
some
just saying that because KD and Kyrie
You
went
ready,
over
for
there.
some over under though?
He was hating on Kyrie last week, but go ahead, yo.
Nah.
Just told me Kyrie couldn't even go for 500. Y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all don't know what y'all really like. He just mad because nobody went to LeBron squad. He ain't
No,
go to the Lakers.
we got some guys.
Yeah, but let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
You told me that the NBA phony now. I hate that shit. All that stuff you was talking about in the group chat.
I mean,
keep that same energy.
Keep it a stack.
Keep that energy.
Keep it a foul wow. Is this pickup basketball?
I love it.
Hey, yo, why don't you come over here and play with me this week, yo?
All right.
These guys, you've been riding with the Nets for 3 years.
Because of Kyrie.
You've been riding with them. You know, they had Harden, they had Kyrie, they had Durant. First, my man get upset for who knows what. You know what I'm saying? Harden jumps up and he dips. All right, now, Kyrie, he been going through his stuff with the playing, not playing, all this and that, and Durant getting hurt, boom, boom, boom. They come, last year, they didn't win last. It was the year before last. Well, year before last, last year they got swept.
You talking about when they get
right?
When
Last year they got swept by Boston. Yeah, last year they got swept by Boston in the playoffs. The year before they won the first round. Then they got beat by the Bucks. My man foot was on whatever. We had all these big high expectations for this squad. You got fans rooting for them. You know what I mean? You got players going there to play. Like, I don't understand how in the middle of a season you have the best guys on the team, not just like roster players or, second or third tier players. I'm talking about blockbuster trades in the middle of the season.
Can I ask you a question?
You don't think that hurts the game?
At a regular job, if you're working for a regular job, you out here a regular person.
Yes.
They're not treating you right. You going to stay there and you got another offer or you can go somewhere else?
But he didn't have another offer.
They did. The whole point.
He said he didn't want to be there no more. So
I'm starting to think you don't know what's going on. Kyrie already asked for a signing trade. I didn't want to play y'all this year anyway.
But he agreed to play this shit.
I have to because I want my money.
Right,
I'm stupid.
He agreed to play.
You don't want him to get his money or something?
I mean, I'm just talking about.
He got to play.
Him and Durant supposedly best friends.
They're not best friends, but they ain't grow up together. What the hell are you talking about?
They say they best friends.
That nigga from PG County and Kyrie that traveled the world.
Right, but they say they best friends, whatever.
No, they
hoop
rock with each other.
All right, man.
They rock with each other.
To me, it's just not a good brand. Whereas though, 1 minute I'm a fan, I'm looking at the team, I'm going out there cheering, I'm thinking we're gonna win the championship, and we putting all this onus in this team, and then all of a sudden, out of the clear blue, did you think Kyrie was leaving?
Yes, I already knew he was trying to leave. I'm inside.
During the season.
Yes, I'm inside. He already said,
Come on, yo. You said the Nets was going to win it all.
Because if they stay together, yes, they will. If they stay healthy. Once I seen all this stuff transpiring, I'm like, oh, no, this shit ain't, it's not going to last. Did you see what's happening? You know what was happening.
Right, but they was getting it together. They had, remember, you said, but what was that little chant you had? 12 straight.
Yes.
What? 13 straight.
Yes. Where's the hate?
13 straight. Where's the hate? This.
But I know this is a business. It's
what
not
happened?
personal with me. It's not personal. You're taking it so personal because you're a LeBron stan.
No. I'm a sports fan.
No. If you're a sports fan, then you know it's a business.
If we're rooting for the Ravens.
Yes.
Right? We're rooting for the Ravens. In the middle of the year, Lamar Jackson say, yo, I don't want to play here no more. I want to go over there and play with them over there.
Seems like he already did that.
But okay, right.
Seems like they say he quit the last few years.
Does that make you happy that he did something like that?
No,
or that he would do something like that?
It makes me happy that he stood up for himself. Y'all need to give me my goddamn money. Give it to me. Give it to him. What are y'all playing around for? You ain't give Kyrie his money. I'm ready to go now.
Kyrie said, he should have signed this summer.
He had to. Now listen,
he should have signed this summer.
He wanted a sign and trade. They didn't do it. I have to opt in so I can get my $30 million. I'm not going to miss my $30 million because.
So he was just playing this to play. It meant nothing. All those games. So
he was killing too.
Yo, the season.
You like he ain't play hard or something.
The season is like what? 60% over?
Yeah, but
like I just don't understand the logic. I think the trade should be earlier. Like we're 60% into the damn season.
No, it's been like this since.
I understand it, but I don't like it.
So well, that's your problem.
The Nets are sitting in the 4th spot. All of a sudden. Now their 2 best players have just went over to the West. That is changed like no, that is.
So you really think you really want?
So basically, those first 50 plus games ain't mean shit.
So you really want those guys?
That's whack.
You want those guys to play for people that's not treating you right.
I say fuck it. Every week, every month, we might as well just say, yo, who y'all want to play for this week?
It ain't like that. You ain't treat me right, I'm ready to leave, man. You know what happened, man.
Yeah, it's phony, man.
You wasn't treat me right, I'm ready to go.
You know what I'm saying? Blockbuster trade in the middle of the season. We've never seen nothing like this before. Never.
Oh, man.
Never, ever, yo. Never.
So basically, you're telling me that the league is phony now.
I'm not saying it's phony. That makes it phony. Just imagine if you're a Nets fan, you've been going to the games every week, watching your team. You're like, yes, we're going to the Super Bowl. Kyrie looks, to the championship. Kyrie looks good. Durant's hurt, but he coming back. You know, we holding it down, we getting stuff together, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, first Kyrie leaves, then your best player, he gets up and he goes out the door.
So if you're a Nets fan, you already knew that it was a possibility.
Mid-season.
If you're a real Nets fan, you knew that was a possibility before the season started.
I don't think no fan saw that coming.
They did. They was arguing the whole summer about contracts.
The summer, but he said he was going to play. Everybody was like, they was one big happy family. Durant on the sideline cheering Kyrie on. Nobody knew that this was in Kyrie's head to do this.
Black always saw business, and now he's not talking business for some reason.
Because sometimes there's got to be honor amongst thieves.
But I thought it was about business.
Yeah, it's got to be honor, though, yo. It's got to be honor, yo.
It is honor in my life.
I'm not going to sign up. And first of all, if I'm playing...
It ain't made Kyrie do all that goofy ass shit. Man, I ain't playing for you. I don't really fuck with y'all.
So for me, Kyrie is all about himself.
Oh, God.
I really don't think Durant should have left. Why is Durant leaving?
He already told y'all if Kyrie not playing. He already said
I just don't agree with that. I'm from a different era. I'm from a different cloth and mentality. We don't just jump ship that like that. To me, that's phony. To just jump ship in the mid-season on your squad, it's other guys other than Kyrie on that team. Like, you just say, forget them, I'm out of here. Like, I just don't like it, man.
Moving right along. Moving right along.
All right, man, look, man, y'all ready for some let's get it now, and I don't get it?
Let's go.
All right. Aaron Rodgers coming back to Green Bay. Let's get it, or I don't get it.
I don't get it because of the things he didn't said and did, and all the stuff they didn't been through. It's the same thing we just talked about.
But he played.
It's the same type of.
But he finished the season, yo. He finished the season.
It doesn't matter. You have to in football. It's different. It's a slave sport. I told you that. So you have to finish the season. They might just gonna trade you. They a private company. NFL is a private company. They gonna stick to their guns. They gonna do what they gonna do until you do what you want to do. So you gotta wait and play these rigorous games in this cold ass atmosphere until the season is over.
That's what you sign up for.
All right then. So
that's what you sign up for.
Aaron Rodgers said, "Well,
and a team is a team sport."
And he got how much money?
This is not boxing. This is not golf.
What was it? 190. 194 million.
Oh, he
got some crazy number, right?
185.
He got some guaranteed type money, right? So it doesn't. So either way, Green Bay could look at it like, well, we ain't got to pay him now. Since y'all ain't rocking with him like y'all rocking with him, let him go. Let him go get some money somewhere else because somebody else going to pay it. Some other private owner is going to pay it.
Well, I mean, it was iffy when he was going to come back. It's been iffy the last couple of years.
Of course.
Whether he was going to come back, was he going to even retire?
Yep.
He was even talking about not playing at all.
Until he got
football.
that big contract.
You know, so he's been on the fence. But I don't get it. I don't think he's going to be there next year. Yeah. I think that relationship is over. The way he was talking going into the last game almost looked like he made a speech, like a retirement speech that day. You know what I mean? Right. So he will play again, I believe, but it won't be with Green Bay.
I don't get it either. I'm going to tell you why I think he's going to go. I think he's going to go right back with Devontae Adams with the Raiders and that offense. So I think he'd be great now.
I think he's going to the Niners, but
that's juicy right there. That's
I don't know. I don't have no inside scoop
yet. That's a hot take right there.
My source ain't hit me yet. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm waiting for my Cali source to hit me and let me know what's really going on over in San Francisco. But I think that Aaron Rodgers would flourish in that West Coast offense because that's what he do anyway. That's Mike Holmgren. People don't know that's where it started. The Mike Holmgren is from Bill Walsh. These are facts that I had to let you guys know.
All right, look, let's go to the All-Star game. The replacements came in for the injuries. You already know Kevin Durant's not playing. Zion is not playing, for his hamstring. Again, and of course, Kevin Durant's not playing. So let's get it or I don't get it for the replacement. De'Aaron Fox is an injury replacement.
Thank you.
Anthony Edwards is injury replacement.
Thank you.
And Pascal Siakam. Let's get it or I don't get it.
I like it. I love it. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Siakam a little bit on the fence with that one, but the other
No,
two.
Siakam been hooping.
Siakam's good.
Siakam been hooping.
I thought you was gonna say I don't get it because I remember you want Jalen Brunson, so I thought that you was gonna. say
I do like Brunson.
I like
So
Brunson
you like
too.
Brunson?
You see what Brunson been doing?
Yeah, I do like Brunson.
What he did last night? He had 40.
Brunson is a beast.
Then he had 40 or something.
He's a bucket
Right.
getter. You hear me?
And watch
won
out
them.
for the Knicks. I like that pickup with Josh Hart. So
People forget that Brunson got 2 college championships, 2
Right.
national championships. He don't have one. He has one as a freshman and one as a senior.
right,
So Jalen Brunson is a winner.
he's a good player.
Yeah, he's
Good
really a
ball.
winner. So
And he gets better every season.
I don't know what's going on and why he can't get his props the way he did get his props because he got his
got his
$100
money.
million.
He got his bag.
I told him
He got his bag.
I told people he was gonna get
He
his
should
$100
be in
million.
that All-Star game though, man,
Right,
for sure.
right.
Ain't no question
Yeah.
about that. Yo's a bucket.
Okay.
He's an All-Star for sure.
Okay.
I mean,
I get it. All right, let's talk about some of these new head coaches. You already know Todd Monken. He's not a head coach; he's the offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get it. I don't get it for the Colts. You already know they got offensive coordinator.
and I
for the
knew Saturday
Eagles.
wasn't gonna be their
So
quarterback.
do you
but go-
think the Colts make the playoffs next year? Let's get it. I don't get it.
I don't
I
get
don't
it.
get it.
Uh,
I don't know.
get it.
man. I
He's a quarterback. Tell me that.
yeah, I think he's coming out the
That's a
draft.
big- that's a big
I
That's a
think he's
big
coming out the
I
draft.
don't get it.
Right, right,
I don't get it at all.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like,
right.
You gotta make me believe.
yeah. Are they gonna win 8 games? Let's talk about 7.
Yeah, he might
Like,
win
let's talk
6
about-
games.
Right, and that goes into my next question. Any of them lower teams like the Colts, the Bears, do you see like how Jacksonville, came
up,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
number 1 pick
For sure.
to almost going toe to toe with the Chiefs? So do you see any of these teams that's high up in the draft going to the playoffs next year? Let's get it. Or I don't get it.
Well, Yak said he like the Bears. So.
Yeah, he say he like the
Yeah,
Bears.
so he said let's get it.
Yeah, he said let's
Right.
get it on that one.
Got
He
the
said, he like,
Colts.
I think they're gonna do something, yo.
Like
I
any
think
of them
Justin
teams like the
Fields-
Seahawks, the
Look,
Bucks.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't think these guys are going to do any of those things.
I like the Seahawks.
Yeah.
All right, Seahawks, maybe.
No, I can get it with the Seahawks.
That's a maybe.
Let's get it.
That's a
Right.
maybe. That's
Gino looked really good this year.
yes, he do.
You know what I mean? He showed and proved.
And he's the NFL Comeback Player of the Year.
Yes, he was tough.
We didn't mention that.
You know what I mean?
MVP of the year.
And he
Patty
looked good in that
Mahomes.
flag football game, too.
Yep.
That Pro Bowl game.
But we
I
didn't-
like Gino.
We didn't mention the MVP of the year is Patty Mahomes.
Right.
We didn't mention the Comeback Player of the Year.
Right.
We didn't mention the Offensive Player of the Year. We didn't mention the Defensive Player of the Year.
Right.
We didn't mention these things. You know what I'm saying? So a lot
Now,
of
look, I was gonna call out some teams about make the playoffs next year. Let's get it. I don't get it. All right, Chicago. Let's get it. I don't get it.
Let's get it. I got them making it. They can make the playoffs.
From the
playoffs.
number 1 seed.
Playoffs.
You say what?
From the number 1 pick to the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they can make the playoffs. I think they can make the playoffs, man. Let's get
You
it.
think Fields can carry on?
Let's get it. Write that down. Remember I said that. They're going to make the
Are
playoffs.
we gonna revisit this? What you think?
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Y'all said the Super Bowl. So shit, I'm saying they going
We riding with that.
yeah,
My man.
Right.
we gonna hold down to that one.
We go down.
Yep. All right. Houston, Texans. Let's get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it. I do not get it. Who's that quarterback?
That man even asked the question.
You don't think D'Amico Ryans can turn them around in 1 year?
I like D'Amico Ryans, of course.
Yeah, he ain't making no motherfucking
I
playoffs.
don't get it. No. Arizona Cardinals. Let's get it. I don't get it.
What they gonna do? Make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I think if Kyler Murray could be healthy to go through the whole year without no problems, let's get it. I like Kyler Murray and I like
Let's get it.
Arizona.
Let's get it.
But I don't know about DeAndre Hopkins. He about to leave though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's big.
And you're in the division with San Francisco.
the West.
West.
So
The
you
AFC
got a
West.
tough
No.
division. The Rams
You know
will
what?
be back.
You know what? I got a remix. Every I don't get it.
Kyler Murray gonna be solid, man. If he healthy next year, we gonna get it. Let's get it.
All right, what about
He might be solid, but is the team going to be solid?
Nah, I don't get it. No way.
They don't
What
even-
about the
I don't get it.
Colts?
He said, "I don't get it. No way."
Yeah.
What about the
They
Colts?
still need a coach.
Yeah, right.
We already
Are
said the
they-
Colts. We don't get anything
Yeah, I
about
don't
the
get
Colts at this
nothing
point
about that.
right now. We don't know
Right.
what the hell's going on with the Colts.
All right, what about?
They going in coaching
Right.
disarray and they just got to. I don't know.
All right, what about Denver Broncos? Let's get out Sean Payton.
Let's get
it out. Get it, Russ.
Let's get
you gonna
it.
turn Russ around?
He gonna turn that
Coaching
around.
means a lot.
Heck yeah.
They have a defense.
Yeah.
I don't think Russ is done. I don't think Russell
They
Wilson
have a
is
great defense. They have a
Right.
good defense, but
He's a genius. I'm on Payton. Oh,
I don't get it.
yeah, I don't either.
Get him a little running
Who the hell do
game.
they got on offense?
You're right. Give him a
In
little.
that division,
Name 3 people on offense right now, quick.
Latavius Murray.
Let's stop. Let's
Well, I mean, look at that division. No way. You got Kansas City in that division. The Raiders, they might come back. You know, they're pretty close. I think they're quarterback away, and then you got the Chargers. So I don't know.
You don't get it.
Nah. What about Atlanta Falcons?
I don't get it.
I don't get nothing about them.
They just like I don't even know why
Ever
they
since
still.
Matt Ryan
I don't know
gone.
why they're still a team. Like they're just somebody like. You know what I'm saying?
Why they still
when Atlanta
constructing?
comes on, it's just
Why they still constructing?
It's the boringest team ever, man.
As a squad. But I ain't gonna lie, Mariota was trying to do certain things with them. They was playing in certain games and was in certain games to the end of the year. But they was trying to make it interesting. But I don't know. I don't got nothing to do with the
I
Falcons.
don't get it.
ATL, y'all have a lot of problems right now. Y'all have to make some type of decision.
Okay. What about the Jets?
Let's get it. They get him a nice quarterback. They're gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
They could get an Aaron Rodgers.
Jets
or
could be
somebody.
scary. I think the Jets is that team that
Yeah,
makes it.
Jets
Yeah.
is.
I'll
Jets-
say
Jets
let's
prime.
get it. I'll
And
say
they young,
let's get
too.
it.
Jets show promise this year.
Sauce Gardner, defensive player of the year.
Yeah,
Garrett
for sure.
Wilson, offensive
Damn, I got
offensive
Flacco.
rookie of the year. My bad. Offensive rookie and defensive rookie of the year.
I like that. I mean, that's what's up. But we got to go down to the last debate, and this is a good debate. You know, we gonna keep it. You know, we gonna keep it short. We ain't gonna go too much on a tangent, but I'm gonna let y'all know the black quarterback is here, and I've been letting people know this years ago, 5, 6, 7 years ago, that the black quarterback was coming up, and now. Now that we see 2 black quarterbacks in the actual Super Bowl,
Biggest game of the year.
biggest game of the year, they both made it. They both whatever. Do you think the black quarterback has made it stake? Did they plant their flag in the grass? Are they here to stay? Are they gonna actually go into the college realm? You know, because college, see, this is the thing. Like I mentioned Tony Rice earlier. It's a lot of black quarterbacks that we grew up loving and thought they could do good in the league, but they never really actually got that chance. Now they're starting to get that chance. Do you think the black quarterback can flourish the way that we know they can flourish right now because they're actually getting a chance? Are they taking over? Are they the best quarterbacks? I think I had 3 of them in my 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had 3 of them. I hope I had 3 of
2,
them. No,
I think.
I had 2 because I had Jalen Hurts and Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, 2.
All right, but either way, the top 2 is black to me. So do you think the black quarterback really, really, really is making it stake in the league right now, like letting everybody know this is what's going on and this is a new transition? And it ain't really about color, but it has to be about color because y'all never let us get a chance to show our true talent. Mm-hmm. You always thought that we couldn't do it because we did run. Right. It's like, what is the problem with running? Steve Young did it, and Steve Young one is the best to ever done it, right? Yeah. Steve Young said, "Quote."
That's what made him. So
You see what Steve Young said? Steve Young said, "I wish I'm playing right now, like." Right. Yeah. I was deprived of my years, actually. And he had a great career. Right. But, you know, he started on the USFL, too. A lot of people don't know Steve Young started on the USFL, like Warren Moon and guys like that before he even got to the NFL. But Steve Young was one of the first guys that throw and run real, real heavy. And it took him a minute to get, you know, his feet wet and all that because he was behind Joe, of course. He's behind Joe. But once Joe got hurt and once Joe went to Kansas City, got traded or whatever, Steve Young flourished. They allowed Steve Young to flourish. And Steve Young was being reserved from a lot of coaches saying that it wasn't going to work.
Yeah, that's
a lot of people was like, really, it's just the fact that he was already on the Niners and they already was a great, you know, organization. They was a winning organization, and it was like handheld to him. Like, all right, well, let me play my game. He played differently from Joe Montana, and it worked. And he did get a ring with him. He did get an MVP. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they showed that it could work from another color. He's white. You know, Steve Young is one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. He's white. But black quarterbacks are here to stay in my estimation, from what I think and what I already thought when Charlie Ward and all them was trying to do what they had to do to come in this league. Major Hurst. Y'all know who Major Hurst is? Y'all don't know West Virginia Major Hurst?
I've heard
Andre Ware and all them? That's the same. Yeah, I'm one of them guys. You know what I mean? So look, all the guys out there, everybody who out there that know what's going on, Major Hurst was one of those guys. He was one of the, Geno Smith come from West Virginia, but he was before that. You know what I'm saying? He was doing all that type of stuff before that. He wasn't a real big runner. He was just a black quarterback that could sit in the pocket and do what he had to do, but he didn't even get a chance. Mm. Even sitting in the pocket, he didn't even get a chance.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference from a running quarterback and a black quarterback. You can be a white running quarterback and you can be a black quarterback and stand in the pocket, but do they still give us the chances? Anytime a black quarterback do get nice, they got to do all extraordinary stuff to get recognized or even get a job. You know what I'm saying? Like Lamar Jackson, he broke records and he done all amazing stuff. He can't even get paid. Russell Wilson, you know what I mean, he was able to do a lot of good things. He got paid. People dog him since he have a bad year. Like, as soon as you do something, they got something to say about what, you know what I mean? Like, we got white quarterbacks don't even make the playoffs, but they so great.
We got
this guy, Justin Herbert, just made the playoffs and lost. They talking about he the next thing. Like, niggas talking about he the best.
Dave just said it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people already putting these guys up there as they that, but they haven't really accomplished nothing. And we're going to put Patty Mahomes to the side because, of course, he's just different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's half black, half white, but he got the talent no matter what he is. He just got talent. So if you got the talent, you will get recognized, but for blacks, it takes a while.
At that position.
Absolutely. You got to be a Pat Mahomes.
At that position.
Absolutely.
So like you said, it's we've been at the quarterback position, we've been blackballed since beginning of football. Just because, and it happened in a lot of sports. You know, it took them a while to open a door to let us play sports. Because we see what happens when you let an African-American, a black person come in and play a sport. Usually they dominate.
And they change the whole game.
Change it. They take over,
everything,
because, I mean,
Will Chamberlain.
It's just evident, you know, we are, we are more athletic, you know, mostly on most arenas, most fields, we have more athleticism. So with the football, with sports and with football, it's like they try to say that playing quarterback was a thinking man's game. You know, you had to be able to think to do that. Mm-hmm. And they try to say for a long time that, you know, we couldn't think on a level to be a quarterback. Mm-hmm. That's why they wouldn't allow us to play the quarterback position, you know, which we all know that was BS. Mm-hmm. Just like a lot of things are BS, you know. If you give somebody that opportunity and you teach them the way that you taught the other man to do it, we have just as much capacity to learn and to do things as well. But once we learn it, we're going to change it. Mm-hmm. So they try to make like you said, Steve Young. They allow him, Joe Montana, Steve Young. They allowed them to be free because they were athletic. Mm-hmm. They were white guys, but they had athleticism,
and they was in the right offense.
And they was in the right offense and the right system to show their athleticism. Yep. You know, so not only could they think the game they could throw, but they also could use their feet when they got in trouble. So now it's become more open and prevalent because we are seeing that they're allowing these quarterbacks, and they're saying that the dual threat quarterback is really where the game has gone to. You know, that's where the game has evolved to.
And why though? Because they saying the linebackers and the defensive ends are faster now.
Yeah, right. They're smaller, but they're faster. They can run sideline to sideline. Mm-hmm. You know, so a standstill pocket quarterback is not really ideal for the speed of the game today.
How it is.
You know, how the game is now. You know, you almost like a sitting duck back there if you can't move around. So the game has evolved. People's minds have changed. And we're seeing that, you know, just like in anything else, if you give us the opportunity to do it, we're going to do it, and we're going to do it at a high level. You know, very rarely do you see, just like McCaffrey, you don't see a lot of white running backs.
Definitely.
You know, you just don't see it.
You definitely don't see no white running back.
You just don't see
Even
it.
receivers.
Even receivers. Right. You know, you can go to, you got Thielen, you got some, my man Cooper.
It goes back to Steve Largent. Steve Largent was one of the first white receivers that was really making a name for himself and really dominated and really cooked. He really, Seahawks. That was Chad's squad back in the day. My little brother's squad back in the day was the Seahawks. Mm-hmm. He was a Seahawks fan, but Steve Largent was the guy. You know what I'm saying? But he was an anomaly. It wasn't a bunch of white receivers.
Yeah, you see a lot of white tight ends. Mm-hmm. Right. You know, you see white tight ends. You know, they're a little bigger.
Since Mark Bravaro,
it's just like when you look at the more athletic positions on the football field, most of the time you see a black guy.
Positional players.
You know what I'm saying? Your linemen, you know, they can go white or black, but you see more white guys that play like offensive linemen, you know, maybe
starting to see a lot of more black people now,
and you see black guys
starting to see that more than
tackles and stuff like that, especially because they can move. Facts. Some of those big guys are athletic.
Yes,
you know, they're fast. You got those guards that's pulling. You know, they can move, they can run. So it's just the evolving of the game, man. And I think the more the game evolves, the more we're gonna see black quarterbacks come out. Because for a long time, I'm sure if we go back in history, you got guys that probably could have played quarterback that played running back or receiver.
Of course.
Just because of the stigma.
Because they had to.
Mm-hmm. Because they had
to. They tried to do Cordell like that. You know Cordell said, nah, Jack.
But we all grew up playing little league football, and we know usually the quarterback was the most athletic guy on the whole field.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And that's how you know what I'm saying? The coach, he's going to be the quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So we're here to stay. And, you know, it's like, yo, Lamar Jackson, he's phenomenal. Just imagine if Lamar Jackson was in the league 20-some years ago. He probably would not get the recognition that he does now because just of the stigma of the game. And nobody would be willing to teach him and show him how to play the quarterback position at that level.
How you supposed to play it.
And
add on to Lamar Jackson, you have your Jalen Hurtses, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Snoop, Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott, Deshaun Watson, Tyrod Taylor, Teddy Bridgewater, Tua, Gino, Kyler, Jameis, Jacoby.
We deep.
You got a lot of black quarterbacks that's out here making noise. You know what I'm saying? You know, finally that we're starting to get a chance. Thank you. We appreciate it, but long time coming. Hope that happened. Since Charlie Ward.
That's number one right there.
I'm gonna tell you right now. It's supposed to have been broken with Charlie Ward. Y'all did it with Rodney Peete. Y'all tried it with Andre Ware, but Andre Ware didn't pan out because he went to the wrong squad. I mean, yes, he had best running back in the league, but
he was more drop back, though.
Exactly, but they didn't know what to do with Andre Ware. Andre Ware probably would succeed if they actually could have worked with him and had the best, a better offensive coordinator, whatever. They had wound up getting Scott Mitchell at the Andre Ware. That's the funny part. Y'all thought he was going to be better, though. That's the funny part. You went and got Scott Mitchell and thought he was going to be better than a Heisman winner, Andre Ware. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. You give me some last thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just also to jump on that, I think it's all about just opportunity. You know, once again, Charlie Ward went and played basketball because he didn't think he was going to get drafted. Like, even if he wasn't a first-round draft pick, and of course, you know, like, salaries have skyrocketed since back in the 90s. But talent-wise, even if he got just drafted, you know, just got on the team, there's no question.
Fifth round. Yeah, but he was the best quarterback in college.
Right. And also another thing, like I said, see, the way, you know, the game has evolved, you know, I totally agree. You know, they say things that didn't work in college won't work in the NFL. Like, for example, Troy Smith is another one that comes to my mind.
Yep, Troy.
You know, Heisman Trophy from Ohio State. The Ravens pick him. I'm like, oh, man, that's perfect.
Yeah, but what about the
coordinator? You know, I mean, of course, you know, Flacco came in and did his thing. But, I mean, he never really got a chance to show what he could really do in the NFL. I think he could have been great also.
Yeah, you know that's a fact. That's a fact.
I think it's all about opportunity. Like, you know, for example, Cam Newton, when he was at Florida, he had to transfer to really get a chance when he went to Auburn. You know, Gus Malzahn.
Before Auburn, he went to a JUCO.
Yeah, that JUCO.
And dominated.
Right, but
Auburn said, you know what? We need to go get him.
Yeah.
Whatever we got to do, get him.
But he believed.
won
But
everything.
it's crazy that he believed in himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could have stopped right in Florida State.
Stop quit.
He could have said, you know what?
Not Florida, not Florida
I mean,
State.
Florida, my bad. He could have stopped right there and said, I ain't, you know what I mean? But he continued his mission, you know.
Kept saying, like, I'm really that.
Yeah.
Like,
You
y'all just
have
need
to believe
see
in
me.
yourself. Yeah, definitely.
That's a fact.
Opportunity. And then also in this draft coming up, there's 4 quarterbacks mocked in that top 10. 3 of them are black. Bryce Young is you know, they got him mocked number 2 to the Texans right now. They got C.J. Stroud mocked to number 4 to the Colts, but I think someone's going to jump up to Chicago at the number 1 pick to get C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young. So I think Chicago will trade
over
out. That's
Justin
my prediction.
Fields. Woo! You know what? They did do a mock trade.
They're going to give it up. He said they're going to get it
They're
back
going
up.
to trade.
Okay.
The Colts will jump up to 4. You got the Panthers at 9th. They need a quarterback. They're going to jump up. You never know. The Raiders, you know, with Derek Carr being gone, they're 7th right now. They can jump up. So there's a lot of teams that they're projecting to jump up to get that number 1 pick. You know, so, you know, and then Anthony Richardson from Florida is another one also. He's like, they say he's kind of like a young Cam Newton.
Oh, I love Anthony Richardson. He that. And I don't like to like
really
him.
good.
And I don't like to love him because he's from Florida. And I'm a Florida State fan. But he really, really is that.
Really good.
He's really a good player.
And also Will Levis is also the other quarterback draft, you know, mocked in that top 10 also, man.
All right, you got some over-unders. We about to get out of here, man. Yo, this was a great show, man.
Who y'all think won over under last week?
Oh, I know I won that thing.
I think I won.
I think Money Bills. I think Money Bills won that thing.
The Schwab.
The winner is
Money Bills.
Money Bills.
Got me.
That's what it is.
Sum them up.
He got 6 right, 2 wrong, and you were 500. You went 4-4.
Golly.
That's what it is.
I remember.
So in the first week we tied. So we won 1 and 1.
One.
You won 1.
Yeah, man, you got me. You got me.
We got 10 games tonight, man. Y'all ready for some over-under?
Give me some. Let's go. Shoot him.
All right, let's get it. Let's start Philly and Cleveland. Joel Embiid, is he going to give it 35 tonight over-under?
Against Cleveland?
Yes,
Under.
Cleveland.
Because he playing against Top Mobley and he playing against some good guys that's going to play.
Jared Allen.
Under,
exactly.
Allen.
Okay, so you got under. You got both under. All right. Is Donovan Mitchell going to get 30? Donovan Mitchell, 10th in the game right now and scoring.
I'll say over 30. Yeah, I'll give him 32, 33.
Okay, what you got?
He just had 40 the other night.
Okay, you got over, you got under?
I got over.
All right, Black, you got under, I got you. All right, let's go to Boston, Detroit. Jason Tatum, and Detroit is ice cold, man. Ice cold. Jason Tatum going to give 30.
They freezing? Alaska?
Man, listen,
Over.
man. It's Antarctica.
You said what? 30?
Yeah,
I give him
30.
over.
Yeah, 19 the last game, right? Or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm giving I'm gonna say under.
Under?
Yeah,
Both of y'all?
No, I said over. I said over.
Oh, you said over.
Yeah.
I think
Money
he's going to bounce back.
Yeah, Money
Detroit.
said over. Yeah, he gonna come back strong.
Detroit in the whole heap of trouble.
You know?
Jaden Ivey, the star rookie, he's been picking it up.
I like
he's been
Ivey.
starting to get more
Starting to
playing
be
time.
healthy now.
He's going to get 20 tonight, Jaden Ivey.
Who they playing?
Over. They're playing,
I give him
against
over.
Boston.
Give him
Okay.
over.
Over?
He got something to prove.
Yeah, he gonna get
Okay.
over 20.
Ivy got something to prove.
Okay. All right, let's go to Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie's been hot.
He
he's
killed
back to
last
be
night.
Brooklyn. Getting a chance to shoot the ball. He's going to give me 20 tonight
Yeah, over.
Yeah, I gave him over.
against Miami. My bad.
Miami a tough
Ooh,
defense.
we playing Miami.
Yeah.
I'm going back. I'm changing that to under.
Oh, okay. I say
Who
over.
was playing?
He said it went over?
Yeah, I'm gonna say under. I'm gonna say under. I'm going under.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying under.
And you got over?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Bam Adebayo, 30 points. That's all-star Bam Adebayo.
No,
at that.
under.
Under?
Yeah, bang.
I got him getting 23 and like 12.
under.
Both under. Okay, double under. Okay, all right.
Bam.
All right, let's go to Dallas and Denver.
Oh,
Goody.
I like this.
We're going to go, you already know, we're going to go with the 2 stars on
Kyrie,
Dallas.
they both hit 30s.
Yeah, I want
They both 30s.
Is Kyrie getting 30?
30 plus.
Over?
30 plus.
Okay.
Under.
Under? All right, what about Luka then? Luka over?
Over.
What's your think?
I want to say 30 plus again. I'm going to say 27.
Okay. Just bet you don't.
I think he want Kyrie. I think
So he's saying
Luka
under.
want to see Kyrie cook.
Okay.
So I'm going to
I'm
say
going
Luka
opposite.
under.
We're going opposite.
All right. What about Nikola Jokic? 30 points over under.
Under. I got him getting almost a triple-double, 26, 12,
and about
26,
23,
14,
24.
and like 8.
And a win.
No, they going to lose.
Man, let's go with that.
They going to lose.
Let's go with
yeah,
that.
I'm saying they going to lose.
I'm saying they going
Denver
to
gonna
lose.
lose.
I'm saying Denver going to win.
How about that?
Let's go.
Let's go. I like it like that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, SGA, is he going to give me 35
30.
tonight over and under?
Oh, you said 35.
Yeah,
God damn,
against
who they
Houston.
playing?
They're playing Houston.
35 and
Right.
up.
Sorry,
He's going to have 40 tonight.
Right.
Under.
He 40.
Oh, okay.
He going for 40.
All right, now Jalen Green, he's been hot.
At
He's
least
been on
25.
fire. I got 30 points over Jalen Green.
I got under. I got at least. I got him like having
Under?
26, 25, 26.
Okay. All right, Laurie Markkinen, 25
like
against
him.
the Grizzlies. Over under 25. Laurie Markkinen.
I say under.
Over. Under.
I'm gonna say
over.
over.
Okay.
I'm gonna say under me.
All right, Jaws, he gonna give me 30 tonight.
No, under.
Under.
Yeah. Under.
Ja got to get his squad involved.
Yeah, John.
Okay. All right, Atlanta against New York. This is a good one. Trey Young. Ice Trey
30
back.
plus.
30. Over under, yes.
30 plus.
Over. All right, what you
Under.
got? Under? You don't like nobody tonight. Everybody under was you. Okay.
I like that.
All right, Jalen Brunson on fire. 30 points over under. Over.
Who they playing? Who he playing here? Atlanta.
Yeah. I got Brunson.
They gonna go at it. Him and Trey gonna go at it.
Trey,
33, 34.
Brunson versus Trey.
I got him under because he got to go against Trey. He got to keep playing.
Win.
Under.
I got
Okay.
him under.
And you got over.
Yep.
Yeah, Brunson, he's been rolling.
he
he got that stuff. All right, Charlotte. Lonzo Ball at 33 last night.
Yeah,
He's going to
he
give me
did.
25 over under.
Who they playing?
My bad. They're playing San Antonio.
Over.
Oh, over. Yeah.
Spurs and lost 12 straight this week.
Man,
Like
they
that.
are ice cold. Man. They vanilla ice right now. Keldon Johnson, 25 over under.
25. Let's see.
Hey,
I go over on that.
Under.
hell, you need some milk? You good?
You made me laugh.
You need some milk, yo.
Went down the wrong pipe. Under.
Under, all right. Okay, all right. Last game. I got the Pelicans against
Lakers.
the Lakers. Brandon Ingram has been hot too. He's another snub. 30 points over under.
He was hurt though.
Yeah. 30 points over under Brandon Ingram.
Under.
Under both of y'all. Oh damn. Okay. I was gonna think. I'm thinking over, man. Ingram and hot. All right, D'Angelo Russell.
Over what?
20 points over under. Because the ball's still not back.
Over.
Over?
I get 23.
Okay.
I'm saying anyway like 23.
I give him over.
Over. All right.
It's a close one. It's a tight one.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
All right, that's a wrap for the over and under, y'all. Anybody who really want to understand Al gambling situations going over here, rock with us.
I'm up.
Right.
He up right now, so I guess go in and agree with him today. The next week, if I'm
I don't
up,
know if I like my picks today. I was a little off today. My under
something
over
might be
under.
said.
Everybody was under with you. Nobody.
But yo, great show.
Yes.
Yo.
Oh, yeah.
We gonna see you guys next Wednesday, and we gonna have something special for y'all next Wednesday.
For sure.
And not even only that, we got a draft coming up. We're about to do a mock draft. We're about to do a mock draft of football draft of who's we talking about the best of all time. And we're gonna get we said 15 players? What we gonna do?
Yeah, let's do 15.
We're gonna do 15 players. So we gotta do all right, so it gotta be 8 offensive, 7 defensive.
All right.
So you get 8 offensive players, 7 defensive players of all time, and we can't repeat.
Ooh, that's slick.
We can't repeat anything.
Okay. Oh, like I can't take your player. Right. I got you.
It's a draft,
It's a
so
draft,
you gotta pick
Once
who
they
you
off
gotta
the board,
pick.
they off the board.
Exactly. So I don't know if we're gonna do it next week, but we're gonna do it. It's coming soon. I'm just throwing it out there that it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun.
You talking about this is basketball?
Football. No, we're gonna do football.
Okay, so
we'll
we
do
should
basketball a little later.
So I'm saying we should do 11 offensive players.
11 defensive.
You know what I mean?
That's what y'all want to do. I'm
Yeah,
asking.
Let's do 22. Yeah.
Y'all want to do 22?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh, that's, yeah.
We'll do 22, guys.
Yeah, do a team.
Yeah, we'll do it too. We'll do it too.
You know what I'm
That's gonna be
saying?
amazing.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know where y'all head was at.
Yeah,
Pause.
that's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so Get ready for that, y'all. We got a lot of good things in store, yo. Keep it a stack, Sportscast, The Last Debate. We are signing off, y'all. Holla at y'all when we smile at y'all. And what's my saying? You smell me!
Yeah. Man, y'all be safe out there, man.
It's that boom track. Boom track. Yeah.